So, how is everyone today? Thank you for the redeems, Danny. Go back to your stream. And we are continuing playing the craft. We are continuing doing the craft kit today. We are starting the September course kit today, and I'm going to be joining Nomi on call. Oh, I missed that paper. Sorry, I was just noticing something. There's some paper missing here. That's maybe why. That's I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, let me just switch to here, and let's see. Let's try Nomi. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Just gonna put them here. I'm doing good. I'm choosing heart-shaped stickers.
I need to just remind. I'm hearing double.
Oh. I'm gonna do a red one. Also, hello. Hi, welcome. How are you? It's been a while. I like the little demon wing glass and the stickers. Say cute. Thank you. It's the Iron Mouse and Fruit. All the shoujo characters. Feeling. Who is also streaming? What?
Me.
What? Oh, you're also streaming? Hang on 1 second. Stickers away.
Like, I literally left your stream because I went to have dinner and then I was preparing everything, but I was still lurking there.
I'm gonna put my stickers away. I can.
Thank you, Novi. They are actually the same as last week. And this is the craft kit that we are doing today.
It's a double crafting stream.
Isn't that normal for us?
It's true. You're my crafter in crime.
No crimes here.
Oh, we're making September's kit. What's September's kit?
I do a craft kit per month, and this month is this.
House? No.
It's fall team autumn.
Yeah, I see the fox. I love fox themes. It's so cute.
Oh, I should have cut this paper. I could double paper. Okay. No, I know. Save it for later.
Bright's like,
Hi,
I
Bright.
have to go follow D now too.
I don't know if they didn't follow me already.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a power issue, but we're back now, and I hear the storm going away, so hopefully no more. We're all good for today.
Thank you for the readings, Alexis.
It's been nice seeing bit by bit process. Yeah, so like I thought I enjoy editing like the bullet journals, like the TikToks for this, right? So it's like, you know, less than a minute per page. But then people are like, oh yeah, I really like seeing like the progress and like the video. I'm like, oh okay, I'll keep editing videos too.
Yeah, we love to see Nomi's progress. It's already starting now.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't have space.
Oh no. Also, hi Alexis again on D stream. Oh no. It's the problem with crafters.
Like, this is like one of the instructions. It's my whole desk.
There's no room. Okay. So I had a bunch of extra pictures for Ivan, so I'm gonna have to cut one out for her. I'm gonna cut a little less so then I can adjust it.
Welcome, Alexis.
Nope.
I'll probably not be going to use the fox and the motion and everything that you saw, because they only stitch to do 3 things. That is the little house and the little gift. However, these are other ideas to use, and I will still have like a bunch of craft materials after this for me to do and using in other projects. So I'm not going to use them, but I already have. Other thing is that they give these papers with images that say that you can like trace and then color or use other things, because this is the size, so you really need to trace or paint it.
You really got your options for you. Oh, also, hi Jig, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing today? There we go. Welcome. We're just having a chill. Oh, thank you for the Yomi redeem. Let me put that on before I put glue on my on my finger. Thank you for the Yomi redeem. How are you doing, Jig? We're crafting. I'm doing bullet journal. He's doing September's craft. And I also have Danny's stream on in the background.
Me too.
And you know, 20. They're also being, well, actually, I think 20's taking a One Piece.
I think she's yeah. I think she was watching One Piece.
But she was being productive. So we're all being productive. I don't know, it's nice to just like kind of like you know that like, oh, I'm hard at work, others are hard at work, we're hard at work together, feel close.
I just saw you on and I was like, oh, maybe I'll show you Nomi.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I'm more talkative when I'm with other people on stream.
Good. How about you? I'm doing okay. We had a little bit of a hiccup earlier when stream died. It flickered once. I was like, oh, am I free? Am I clear? And it wasn't, and it died. So stream restarted. But the storm has passed. After this, I just need to make sure that to go through and double check. I did save everything, but you know, kind of paranoid. Just gonna have to go through and see if none of my files were damaged. Should be okay. I do save like quite a bit just in case, but you never know. Okay. So we have like the little wiggle one. So I do these by color, so let's see. I think I just chose a lot of characters that are like purple this month. Not good. Oh. I just ended up, so I don't really know like Bishoujo like VTubers, right? Like I know of them because they're big, but I haven't like watched any of their streams or anything. So I just kind of like picked 5 people that I knew. And now I'm realizing that like, oh, they all have like purple color schemes.
To be honest, I didn't know anything until you did it. I think I only heard about Iron Mouse and those.
Yeah. Like Okay, so I think Henya's gonna be yellow. Centray is definitely orange. And it's either purple or pink. We'll see. Let's take a look. This one's gonna be purple. So that leaves Iron Mouse to be pink. It would be guess light blue because she's not gonna be dark blue. All right, cool. Usually I get the. That's right. I'm gonna do these two here. I think that should be okay. All right. Move this out the way.
I saw that you had a bunch of cutting right on because then someone wanted to take them.
Yeah, no, they're washi tapes. They come because like that's how when I buy photo cards, that's how they come to make sure that it's secure but it doesn't leave any residue. And like a lot of like, you know, K-pop fans, they just have really like cute photo card washi tapes. And there's one with all these raccoons. They're so cute. And I thought it was appropriate because, you know, Cronus made everyone change their icons to profile pictures to raccoons in the raccoon cult.
Not everyone. Some didn't. They won't fall for it.
Give it time.
I couldn't. I was looking at them and then I saw this that was ready to eat, really happy. As it was going to eat already. Yeah, that's me.
I was like, I wouldn't change it. I'm loyal to the cat. But then everyone started changing their pictures and I was like, I got FOMO. Wait, hang on, guys. I want to be a part of this.
My thing, I think, was when Corona started doing like an ad on it. I got sold.
He has self-advertisement. Corona says, I made nothing. The raccoons are ready to take over.
I also saw one like cleaning the cotton candy, like on the water, from the video that the raccoon washes the cotton candy and it melts.
Taking over the world, one raccoon at a time.
You know what is the worst? I log in the magazine Twitter, in the message, and I just see the artist appearing as a suggestion.
Oh no! It's even in virtual you!
It's following me everywhere.
The strange thing is that like I've known about the artist, like I've seen the raccoons before, but I didn't know she drew so many.
Really?
So we're gonna start with this one. Oh no, Danny's canceling balloons.
He got mad because he played during 3 hours instead of being productive.
What balloons does to you?
You know what is funny? Twitch Prime is now giving like things for that game. Like the one that Epic gave away.
Which they know.
I don't even remember if I got the game or not.
I probably didn't. Oh no. Oh no. Do you hear this, Dee? You're trying to make me not be productive. Hear this? Danny's being a bad influence.
It is.
Unless.
He's going to fall for it. He's going to end the stream playing balloons.
I see it happening. Oh, this is the yellow one.
Did they even got dinner?
I don't know. Then we have.
Hi, Effie. How are you?
Hello, hello.
And you, where are you, Effie? I think the says everything.
He says.
Focusing on my stream, just chatting on his stream.
Lastly. There we go. All right. Now we put all of these away. Did have lunch. Ha 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 ha. Screaming and calling Danny out.
Yeah. Well, if he wants to do another call, if he can just join us.
I don't think he knows. True. We're just chilling.
Yeah, we are just chilling. Let's go.
I mean, I guess that's a good sign, you know? He's really focusing on his assignment.
Yeah. To the point where he doesn't eat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, like 2D modeling.
Oh, this is cool. This is really small stuff. This.
Oh no. Gotta be nimble with your fingers.
What is my?
Oh. Oh, he sees.
Oh.
He sees. Oh. I thought it would have taken him longer to figure out.
Well, it didn't took. That's a good sign, right?
I think tarot cards are the reason why my horoscopes has been sucky.
Actually, they are. Because my relic uses the tarot cards.
Blame the tarot cards.
That's one.
Oh no, a 66.
What?
Hmm?
66 isn't F.
Yes, it is.
No?
Oh, in my school it was.
Like, if you are from first grade to 9th grade, is like a C.
That's a C?
Here,
66?
like we don't call it a C, but it's the equivalent for a C. And if it's from high school to college, it might be a D, I think, or E. Maybe a D or E.
We don't have E's. Kona says it's. I don't know why we don't have E's. But Kona says it's a D,
we don't have
and an S is 0 to 64.
Huh. Oh, you don't have E's? Then it's a D.
Oh.
I'm just going to do alphabet until the F.
That's like a, oh my gosh, my parents are gonna like whack me. I'm going to die.
Like our grades were from 0 to 100 on first to 9th grade, so getting a 66 isn't bad.
Oh, I feel like I would cry if I scored that low. I don't know.
I got grades like that.
Really? Oh my gosh, do you guys get grades that harshly? I don't think I knew anyone that like scored that low. I don't know.
What?
Now
There was even worse grade than mine. Mine grades weren't that bad.
really?
Yeah, I was a good student.
Oh my
But there
gosh.
was some
Hey.
there was some subjects that I was worse.
There's a educational difference here.
Yeah.
Also, hi crew. I'm doing good. Our stream died a little bit earlier, because of the power. But we're here. We're finishing up our bullet journaling pages. Finishing the last 2 pages. We're chilling with Dee, who's also doing some crafting.
Hello.
We're listening in to Danny, who's also being productive and not eating.
Yeah.
There. Okay, so this is what I track every month, except I don't do a really good job at tracking, so kind of behind on that. The top.
But like, if 66 is an F for you, what is a D and a C?
Okay, so I think it's 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 90 is a B, 70 to 80 is a C, 60 to... No, that's not it. 95? No, it's 90 to 100 is an A. Well, it depends if it also have A, like, plus or minus system, but I think anything below a 60 is an F. Or 65 is an F. I think it depends on the school as well. I see. I went to see Twice last week, Friday. It was so much fun. Oh, Twice! How was it? How did you like it? Yeah, I thought of Sep too. Did you get any merch? Or, you know... the merch lines be long. It was really funny. I saw Stray Kids was at the VMAs. I don't know what the VMAs is, Video Music Awards or something like that, in New York, and they performed as well with a bunch of other artists. And there's like an influencer that was there, and she was like, "Oh, I made this outfit and everything," and someone like commented, "Oh, how was Stray Kids?" Because they're a really big K-pop group, and they performed, and they actually won an award. And she was like, "Oh, I haven't seen any around. I used to see a lot of them back in my day. I think kids play a lot more video games and chill at home now." And the comments were like, "Oh my gosh, she took it literal." And then my friend sent it to me, and she was laughing, and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna." I feel like
laughing.
Yeah, I was like, she either like, I can't tell if she's being like sarcastic or she like didn't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of people nowadays that still doesn't know K-pop.
I guess not. I was just like,
because some of them, like, since they don't understand the language, they just like, I don't care. They just like it.
I just thought that like she would at least know because she went to the awards, right? They performed, they won an award. I assume she knew.
You would be surprised if she wasn't on the path. And that happened.
She's like, "Oh, I just happened to be went to a bathroom break."
And welcome, Ace. How are you?
Ace, how are you? Less than stellar calligraphy skills here. It was very enjoyable. That's good to hear. Oh, first K-pop concert experience. Woo! And I managed to buy 2 shirts inside the venue, thankfully. Yeah, they usually have the line outside, and they also have like the last line inside. That's how you know, right? For like, usually I'm like, "Oh, what's at their merch line?" And then I see all of the merch. I'm like, "Oh," and then I convince myself, "You don't need this. This is expensive. You don't need this." And then you get to the end. Yeah, you get inside and you're like, "Oh, well, they're selling it here too." and then usually they wear you down, and then I end up breaking down and buying it inside. Also, hi Ace. Oh, thank you for the
It's
redeem.
too strong.
D senpai.
Wait, I'm no
The
one
songs-
senpai.
Yes, you are. You're always someone senpai.
I'm no one senpai. If I'm something, I'm everyone's kohai. I was
Also, I'm
like,
glad that.
no, you're saying?
What? Oh, I was just saying, yeah, all of Twice songs are boppin'. I think all Twice songs are very, very like catchy. They have like they know what sticks in your head, you know? The fans had a chance to dance on the big screen, and the whole stadium was on a single photo that was later uploaded into Instagram. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I really like the audience participation as well. I'm glad you had a great time at your first K-pop concert. Hopefully, many more to come. The worst part, I think, it's fighting for tickets. Also, hello, Lex. Good night, good night. Oh, goodbye, Lex. Have a great night. Sleep well, sleep well. I hope you have sweet dreams. Alright, we are on our last page somehow. Went pretty quick. I'm gonna do some washi tape on this page. These are the last stickers that I have here.
Oh, good.
The last pages I usually have chibis. Let me go grab all of my washi tapes.
I'll put this together.
The return of washi tapes. Need to find one that fits.
So you are my senpai.
Okay, that's true, but not according to Ace. It's not.
I don't know why he called me senpai, to be honest. I'm no one senpai.
No. You can be Omar senpai.
Can I? He starts streaming before me.
Oh, yes. Be assertive. He'll accept it. You'll just be like, Omar, from this day forward, I am your senpai. Omar will probably be like, what? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
No.
A says, D is my virtual you senpai. It's true, D. You're my virtual you senpai. No.
No one senpai.
We could do some polka dots.
Have I been did the hair? I only start putting myself as a hair after August. That was when it was your debut, Ace. Am I? Are you sure about that?
Double down on it. See if there's. Oh, I have more washi tape.
He wants to shopping, then he wants to hold her. Not to.
I have more washi tape. These are really cute. I really like this one. These are really cute too. So I have a blue themed one and a pink themed one. I just ended up, originally my plan was to buy a bunch of these and stack them on top of each other like this, right? So I could just have a bunch of like washi tape. But then I realized it only fits like 5 washi tapes, and I have like a lot of washi tapes. So I just bought 2, and I put like my favorite designs here.
Because I just keep seeing those things on time Wish,
Yeah.
AliExpress and
I
everything.
mean,
I'm
they're
just like,
cheap,
this
but
is
like,
so cool to organization, but then I don't have space to put them.
yeah. The good thing is like they are stackable, which is cool.
Also, I think it's like 5 from that thickness because I have others that are like less thickness, and you also I've seen you use them. Those maybe be able to fit more.
That's true. I just bought the one that was cheap. I don't like how this.
No, no,
like
I'm
this
talking
is-
about the washi tape that you put in it.
Mhm.
You
Oh,
you
these
also
are
have
like the normal.
yeah, but you also have
Oh,
others that are thinner.
true. Yeah, but
So
the thinner one,
those
I
will
don't
be able
know.
to fit me.
That's true. 5 normal washi tapes. There we go.
Yeah.
Put this one. This pink one.
Also, I don't know why he's been trying to the senpai thing on me. I don't know what is happening.
He's got an agenda. Alright, I'm gonna take these off so it's easier to. I was talking about smelling like a woman.
I was hearing that. Was like, huh?
Where did we? Hang on. Now when I meet 20, I'm gonna go up to her and take a deep whiff and see what she smells like, because now I'm curious. I'm gonna use this one. This one's really pretty.
Oh no, Kreneth is holding you on that.
I'm holding you on that? Sure, I will remember this. Remember what? Okay, we're gonna go with this one. It kind of has like a flower sakura theme. Kids don't smell like laundry. Kids smell like kids. Danny 2023.
There are some kids that smell like baby, and I think that is what I is talking about.
Smell like trouble.
You know what is the not the worst, but like you know what it is even better to have Paris situation. I can imagine her face saying what she's
It's
saying.
like that new baby smell. I'm just listening to this conversation, kind of questioning.
I'm questioning too, but at the same time, I can imagine Aya's face saying it.
The cook is a dream come true. This one and
Oh. I haven't know anymore what is going on Danny's and
what's
Aya's
going
stream.
on?
And they wanted to join us, huh?
Yeah, I was like, oh, we wanted to join this call. Oh boy. I don't know about this. Oh, we have a raid. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's a Denkar.
Come Denka.
Gar, I was lurking. I'm
How
part
was
of this
the
raid
day?
too.
I'm also part of that raid. I just don't have freedom. I'm just going to
What you
talk
do?
to Jones with myself.
What you do? Hi, June. Hi, Denka. I don't think it
Let's
sent
just
you
see. It's
the
going
raid.
to be
Oh,
cursed.
oh. I was kicked out of the raid. Tisk
Oh.
tisk. Bunny raid. Welcome, D. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a D. How was your stream, Denka?
He was trying the game that he got.
And also, hi, June.
Hello, my lord.
I saw the I saw the final cupcake that you did. I like how it turned out. I think it was a very I think it kind of sucks that when you have to get rid of, you know, some for the details, but I think it ended up being looking very, very clean, very sharp. I have a lot of thoughts in my head too. We're listening in to Danny and Aya's
productivity stream.
I don't know if it's productivity. I got some questions.
It's what is right in there.
It was super fun. I want to try finishing it tomorrow and then gonna work on a review. Oh, nice. You got a schedule going. Denka's a review tuber now.
I just discovered that one of my glue sticks fell and I didn't catch it, and I don't know where it is now.
Uh-oh.
I'll search it for it tomorrow. I don't know for how long it fell. How long is it on the floor?
I think I'm good at reviews. Yeah, I think so too, Denka. I think like, you know, you have to have a certain... I feel like I would be very bad at reviews. Mostly because I would never finish the game.
You can change that.
No, I don't think I would
like
finish the game.
You finished the game that you played with Kronos and stuff, and with who else did you play? True. That wasn't League.
Yes, I finished playing League.
You also finished the game that you played alone. You finished the building full of cats and the castle full of cats.
But like, I feel like my review would just be like, there was cats.
My eyes are tired. I like the art.
Pretty cats. Also, I wouldn't even know what to say in review. Exactly, same, June. I feel like I'd just be really worried about what people think. People will probably be like, "Oh, she's so terrible at the mechanics or something." I don't know.
I didn't understand that I was talking about Sanji. I just heard a guy that's like that gives food or know what to cook. I'm just so okay.
Oh, he's down bad for Sanji. Something about he's hot.
Yeah, I think it's because of the live action version of him. I heard a lot of people saying that he is really accurate to the character.
I see.
I didn't even watch the anime, so I didn't do any. Besides what's being shared.
I didn't watch the anime either. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the Sanji to see 20's type and bias.
Well, she also liked a Gojo, so...
It looks like they just released a patch for the game. I wonder if it's a fix for the fact that I played through level 3 in 10 frames rate per... Okay, no, I could never do that. That's it. You're right, June. I can't review. I don't got the patience for that. Listening to Danny try to understand the fun. Also, Denka, if you need to do any aftercare stream stuff, please feel free to do so. I totally didn't forget to say this. Thank you so much again for the raid. And yeah, we're almost done. Almost done with our bullet journal. I was considering doing reviews on really old retro games. Actually, I think a lot of people like old retro games. Like, Nuna, my friend Nuna, like he just plays old retro games, and that's what people know him as.
So Annie also playing old Legend of Zelda and Mega Man. He plays that a lot too.
Definitely Mega Man. Seemed to be a problem with the Trojan Horse binary. I guess boss was spawning the whole time and looking at it just tanked the frame rate. I'm glad that they're like, you know, fixing it though and taking initiative. That's good. I can barely finish the work I start. I feel I have the emotes, the commit and the emotes. It's true. It's okay. It's okay, June. We're in the same boat together.
I'm hearing. I cannot laugh.
He's from live action One Piece.
It's from live action.
I either like hear people like loving the live action adaptation, or I've seen people like hate on it, like complete hate. It's like very
it was been already hated even before it came out, just because it wasn't like Japanese people doing
I just feel like very extreme, you know, you're on one extreme or the other. Stackable. Then we have glass. Can I do my expenses in black, or you know what? I'm gonna do it. This one. My Bath and Body Works incense finally arrived. Ooh. Are they the Halloween one? I saw. I went to the mall, and when the Halloween collection came out, and I was like, I want it all. It smells so good. And then I left without buying anything because I'm poor.
It's too cute to use.
Yeah. The Fallen Halloween ones, oh my gosh, they always come out with such great like candle, the huge candle holders, right? The Halloween ones, I want them all.
I love candles.
I was so sad because like I wanted there was like a perfume, but it was only shimmery. I don't remember what the scent was, but it was like really nice smelling. It was like fruity, but it only came in like the sparkly. It was like shimmering, and I went up to the girl, and I was like, "Hey, do you sell this same scent but like not shimmery?" And she's like, "No, this is like a shimmery like perfume." I'm like, "It's like body or something, body glitter." And I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind. I want to be covered in body glitter. Sad." I want to do the game justice, and it's my first review copy I received. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, your first game that you got to review. For a copy. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I think with the Wayfinder one that you did, Denka, it was very concise, but it was very like pleasing to watch with all the footage and everything. And you could just tell like you put in a lot of effort to edit, you know. So you got this. You got this. I hate body glitter so much. It's kind of sticky. I don't remember if it was sticky or not because I sprayed it on like one of those test papers, right? Like test strips. I don't remember it being like. I don't think it was sticky. It was just really shimmery from the glitter.
But you also didn't like add it on your skin. You added it on paper.
I didn't have it on my skin. I had it on the paper, and it got on my skin somehow. Like it got on my fingers somehow, and I was like, "Oh no!" I know, and I was like, "Oh." But it smelled so good. Prize. Wayfinder cost me $150 in 20 hours? Wait, $150? Why is it so expensive? I don't got that kind of money. I cry. Do it at the bottom of here as well.
I'm feeling a lot of tea on those two. Productivity.
I don't know. I'm just here kind of chilling, and I'm like, wow, they're going through some things over there. Here. Oh. Okay. So forward.
Yeah, I already knew that.
My friend had a really, really bad experience on Hinge, which is like a dating app, kind of like Tinder, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know about Hinge until Alex told me about it.
I don't know if it's like just an American thing or something, but a lot of people in the States use Hinge, and it was like really bad because she like matched with someone and they went out for like bubble tea, right? And like they got their bubble tea and she was like, oh, trying to get to know each other and you make small talk and conversation, right? And he didn't ask her like her interests and stuff. And she was like going on and talking about Avatar because she really likes Avatar, The Last Airbender. And he just like looks at her and he's like, oh, so you can I like come over tonight, or you want to come over? And it was just like he was there for like
just
one night, you know? And she was like, I'm gonna go now. If it's not for Hinge, I would not be streaming. No Acerola. Oh, really? Wait. Oh my gosh. Well,
Wait,
all for
explain
Hinge.
us.
What happened? Wait, yeah, I was like, wait, what's the context for that?
Give us the tea.
Also, let me catch. I like the men's cologne. I got whiskey and coffee cologne. Ooh, coffee cologne. I feel like that would smell like a cafe. Like,
Well,
like the smell that you get when you enter like a cafe, right? Like,
well,
I don't like drinking coffee, but like
yeah.
the taste of the nut, the roasting.
But it's normal for us to like the men's cologne because technically it's to make us more attractive to the men to smell.
I like really light, like barely there. I don't really like heavy scents, and I like fruity, like I don't know, kind of sweet, but very light. My friend got me like this custom made perfume, and it has my name on it, and it's like everything. It's like custom, and I was like so happy, and I rarely use it. I'm like, oh, this is too fancy for me to use on a normal occasion. So like, but then I never do anything, right? So like I never use it. Too fancy for me. Because I backed the highest founder tier in Wayfinder. Oh, so you probably got all of the perks. I mean, I guess if you're doing a review for it, Denka, like that makes sense, right? You wanna make sure you cover all the bases. Because otherwise that's not much of like a thorough review of the game. Dodged a bullet there. What? Okay. Ace has explained. So yeah, I was primarily two communities when I first started streaming. One was someone I knew from an IRL friend, and the other person I found their channel and server on Insta where they posted bullet journaling stuff.
It's your people.
Oh,
our people, and also the bullet journal.
Oh. Not only went full tier because I liked the game. Oh, the review was just a good Wait, Ace. Is Ace talking about me? Wait, what? I think Ace is the latter channel I really admired since they greeted me really warmly when I first joined, and then their community inspired me to start streaming. Wait, like if they could build a community with around 500 follows, why couldn't I? No. Anyone can build a community. I don't know. It was a nice getting to meet everyone and like building that community together. But I was just like, who knew? Nah, this was like 3 years ago. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
That was sounding familiar.
Really? Yeah, I was like, wait. I was like, bullet journal, Insta, a channel, small community. Sounds like me. Everyone can build a community. Look at me. Yeah, Denka started a whole ass cult. But yeah, no, I feel like I've never really done online dating. you know, like through Hinge and like dating apps and stuff like that. I feel like maybe you can like meet someone really well, but sometimes you just have a lot of like bad matches before you meet a good one, you know? Just probability wise.
Yeah, I'll probably date online because that's already happened to me the last couple of times. But I will not use dating apps.
Yeah.
It needs to be someone that I met, and yeah, they approached me, I approached them, like we know each other.
I don't know. I feel very iffy because I was helping her build her like profile, right? And like scrolling through, and I was just like, why are all these guys' profiles so boring? Take some better photos. At least make sure your photos aren't like blurry. And then they also, my pet peeve is when they, you know how you can put like multiple pictures, right? Your first picture should be a picture of you. It should be a solo picture of you, or like a picture of you and like a pet or something, right? It should not be a group photo with like 10 guys. Which one is you? I kind of felt the same way, Ace. I started with IRL friends that streamed. Yeah, I mean, I had a friend who friend who was, yeah, Choco. But yeah, same with me. And then I was like, oh, is this what VTubing is? And then I was like, well, if he can do it, I guess I can stream too, right? Even though I can't game. Cries.
No, I already have my Instagram. I have my Instagram since 2019. And Shoko knew, Shoko already followed me on that Instagram account as well. And then she started streaming and she was like, why don't you only do don't only do your Instagram, also do that on stream, on Twitch? And I was just like, I don't know. And then she keeps talking, and then all of you started it too. Yeah. Especially you and Cronus.
Yeah. We're like, you can be a streamer, D.
Yeah, and then a lot of times when we were talking with each other, he also would say that.
Now look at you.
Yeah.
Wish I had a cult? I'm just a small streamer. What do you mean? We meet every Sunday. What are you talking about, Denka?
That's not Denka's cult, that is your cult. You're the leader.
No, it's Denka's cult. Denka's the one that puts us on. If it was me, we'd be playing A-Ramps. Denka's the one that keeps us in check. Even through this community, Rex streaming fam, I met Fauna before she did VTubing. Oh, really? I didn't know Fauna did stuff before she did VTubing. And then some people who introduced me to the community in the first place. Oh.
I know that Sugar was who brought the Ace to us.
Also, hello, Private Akira. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. We just finished our bullet journaling. I'm just catching up on chat right now. But welcome in. Hope your day's going well.
I miss Sugar.
I miss Sugar too. Guys out here not even putting in the bare minimum effort. Like, after scrolling for like, I kid you not, 2 hours, I was like, yo, all these guys are not memorable at all. I don't remember a single person. Like, I think the most, there was one person that I stuck out to me because he had a really unique profile, but he didn't match with my friend. Like, my friend, it wasn't into him. But like, the profile was funny. All his pictures were like as if he was running away from someone or something. There was like a theme. It was like really humorous, and I was like, at least he has a sense of humor. Yeah. Group photos. Don't put group photos first. No blurry photos. Should definitely have more than one photo. Hinge also has the option. Hinge has the option of like having voice messages, and so some of people put like their first thing as a voice message, and they have like prompts that you have to answer, and some of them are like really cringy. Like, one of them was like I don't. It was like a joke or something like that. It wasn't like it was like a really awkward joke that fell flat. And I don't know, I was just like, Online dating is just really hard. I met her, I met her recently on July. I see something called Sacho. Oh, yes. Hi. This month, I'll give you a flip through of next month's theme of V Shoujo. I know them and familiar with them as in terms of VTuber themselves, but like not really streamer wise. I haven't watched any of their streams, but I'm running out of groups to cover. So here are the pages that we have.
Hi Kurama. Why are you putting Gilly's red message?
And Treya. You would be proud of this page. This is the full page spread. It was really fun. This is done with watercolor. And this is the pages that we worked on today. So Fruit and Iron Mouse. I could do a little more with Iron Mouse's page. And then we have our habit tracker page and our expenses page. This is probably the most
Lily's reading. Okay. Thank you, Kurama, for the warning.
Hey, Illy!
They didn't arrive yet. Kurama just
Illy
spoiled
hasn't even been here yet. Oh, I see. I miss seeing Sugar, Choco, Bino, Ace, 77. Gotta have the 77. It's true. I mean, everyone has their own, you know.
Well, I saw Choco this week, so.
Oh.
Hi, Illy. How are you? Look, I got something from Choco, okay? Choco passed 2 days ago, like on Tuesday. Choco passed through my house, and I got this.
Wait, I want to see. Is that a plushie I see?
Yeah, it's my Oshawott plushie, the one that she had. It's the Oshawott that she put on the Kudo board message for me.
Wait, hang on. I'm a part of this raid. Hang on. That's so cute. Kisampi a Choco.
Hi, Nomi again. I actually didn't shout out Nomi.
Oh, hi. Yeah, her for a pic with her after I missed her meet and greet due to work. Oh, well, hopefully you can get that. You can get that picture. I feel like I haven't been to like a convention where there's like a panel for like VTubers, right? Like big VTubers or stuff. But like I'd want to. I know like Zeph was kicking himself because he didn't buy tickets for what was it? The one convention that was in the
there was a lot of VTubers going there. That's the problem.
But then like I saw like the lines and elevator, like not escalators, and people couldn't even move. And I was like, man, like would it be worth it? You know, you get you spend your money for our entry ticket, but you can't even get through like the lobby.
Not German, Philippines, Kurama.
Philippines, yeah.
Also, Illy, how was your stream?
Yeah. Oh, also, hang on. No. Girl, Danny's stream down a bit because I can't hear that, and also I did get a pic. Oh, nice. Oh, but then I lost my phone and the pic is gone. Did you not back it up? Do you have like storage or iCloud or anything? Oh no, it's just lost forever in time. I always like. Oh no, wait, what? Zeph hasn't shown up for our collab. Oh no. No.
He passed out.
He's probably sleeping.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe. Time difference, you know?
That's or he got the internet.
Either that or he forgot. Yeah,
No,
internet problem, passed out, or... Yeah. Hey, Illy! We'll give you a shout out here as well, Illy. But yeah, if there's like, if like, for example, if it's a picture that I just took of something, it's like, fine, I don't back that up. But if there's like a picture that I took and I need to save, I back it up, like, on my hard drive, because I'm like, oh, I don't trust my phone. If something dies and you know, I need a backup of it. He said he was gonna stay up all night to fix his schedule. I legit told him that was a bad idea. I'm gonna assume he fell asleep.
Yeah, he probably fell asleep.
Probably. Oof. I just need my friend to send it back to me. Oh, okay, so there is a copy of it. Okay, that's okay. That's not as bad as like lost forever. I feel like that's I would cry. Today's a free day. It's a free day, June. Join us. I say as I'm done with my bullet journaling. So yeah.
I still have some time because I was just supposed to start streaming in 10 minutes.
Nah, you're living in the future, D.
No, technically I would start in 10 minutes for me. I started earlier today.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi Sal, how are you?
This is hi June. Welcome in. Let me make my
I thought I'd just join anyway, because I'm like, I'm already here talking.
Yeah. Be productive with us.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a good productive bean today. Well, because I've slept in.
Danny and I were also considering joining us or not, but
yeah, the thing is, like, Danny saw us in the server, and he was like, "Oh, like they're already there." Proceeds not to join. I was like, "Okay." This is how you fall asleep at 5 p.m. and then sleep until after 2 p.m. Exactly, Illy. You're gonna like try to fix your sleep schedule, fall asleep, miss your alarm, and then your sleep schedule is quote unquote fixed by not being really fixed.
That reminds me of something I do. Like I went to sleep at like 5:30 in the morning, but I wake up at like I refuse to wake up past 1 p.m. I'm like, nah, my body's just like, get up, get up.
I think the latest is maybe like noon. Like if it's past noon, like my head hurts, you know? I'm just like, I can't get anything productive done today.
I'm thinking. I don't think that I ever tried to fix my sleep schedule.
I've definitely done that too before, really. Especially with like jet lag.
Jet
lag. I don't. Okay, maybe that is a reason I don't travel. So yeah.
Akira says it's 4 a.m. for me, and I'm working on my lyrics. I mean, when the inspiration strikes, it strikes, right? When you're productive. I used to sleep at 5 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. You get 3 hours of sleep.
What the heck?
You get 3 hours of, and then take a power nap at noon if I can. I guess the thing is I can't take power naps. Power naps are not a concept to me. I sleep either
what are power naps?
Power naps is if you take like a 20-minute nap and you feel refreshed, or you take like a 15-minute power nap and then you go get ready for like class or something. Like for me, if I take a nap, it's 3 hours. I'm done.
Yeah, that's pretty much me too. It's either sleeping or nothing.
Yeah, my body don't do short naps. It's not a thing.
It's time for me to run.
6 p.m. straight to play sports.
Because I do 20 minute naps sometimes.
I mean, I guess that's just impressive. People, like I think it's like if you
Mexican tradition, Kurama. Sorry.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I think people just take like some people have the ability to take nap. I'm not one of them.
No, because
like
Kurama
I
is
set an alarm.
Kurama is saying
the
Mexican tradition to siestas. It's not only a Mexican thing. We also have it here.
Yeah.
It's called siestas.
We don't have that. I just feel like I set an alarm and then I immediately snooze.
I thought I was the only one that's done that. Just set an alarm, not even an hour later, I'm like, oh, no. No.
Thank you for that, Hydrate Sal. You're talking about sleep schedules. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night, Illy. Yes.
Good night.
Maintain a sleep schedule. Don't be like us. Good night, Illy. Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Why is this not working?
Don't think with me on that moment, please.
Schedule is 5 to 8, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. sleep, wake up, power nap at noon, play sports from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Wait, what? And play at 6 p.m. straight to play sports, stop at 7, continue to play sports 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., do my assignments or play games and hang out on Discord till 5 a.m. and then sleep. I don't think I can do that.
That's too much.
I'm already going to do something tomorrow that Nomi's will just ask me like, how, why? I'm going to swim tomorrow morning.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sigh, that was a deep sigh.
Yeah.
Like, probably June will still be awake when I go there.
Oh no, you're not wrong.
Hold out.
I've been staying up really late.
Though. I mean, I'm staying up until maybe like 2 a.m. ish, which isn't too bad. But I feel like if I sleep at like, I think sometimes during the weekends I can stay up to like maybe 4 a.m. ish, but I just feel so dead.
2 a.m. for you is 7 a.m. for me.
It's like by the time I go to bed,
I'm waking up.
Waking up. Because this happened before on weekends. On weekends, it's like 4 a.m. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna go to bed. I hear the birds chirping, the sun's almost coming up, and then I check like my messages, and I see D posting. I'm like, oh, look who else is awake. But it's like actually morning for her.
It happened before. Like, Kronos even talks Nomi like, Nomi's running away from you.
No, I'm sleeping. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I legit see you text in the morning, D, and I'm like, I'm not awake.
I know that you are awake. That's the thing. I know that you are awake.
all the U.S. people scatter. She's awake. Right now, my music productions. Oh, thank you for the follow as well, Akira. Welcome. Oh, well, welcome in again. Right now, my music productions are on hold for the time being because someone in my fam took away my Go XLR and laptop. Oh no! Time to hunt them down. Time to. I hate when people. I'm really lucky that like this. I don't really. My family isn't really like this or roommates, right? But I really hate it when people take my stuff without asking because I can be like a little bit messy. An organized mess, right? Like I know where I put it. So when I go and try to look for it and I know exactly where I put it and it's not there, I'm like, who took it? You know? I can't do that.
V-Roid Studios is so slow.
Yeah, D. I know D has that issue with art supplies.
Not only art supplies, but yeah. That's also why I have. Why do you think I have food in my room?
That's the one thing is I think that was drilled in me, like no food in the bedroom. That's where the ants come in. So my mom always
no ants will come here.
I just give up on it. I don't know. It would frustrate me. I feel like that's like a pet peeve that I would have, you know? I want to go read, like I want to read the specific book, or like I need to look for the specific art supply. I know where I left it in my head. I go to look and it's not there. I'm like, where is it? Who moved it?
Who took it?
Yeah, who took it?
Like
most of the time, it's just me. It's usually just me that forgot where I put it.
You did it and you forgot. You can only. Nah. I'm just like,
the cats.
I know. It's like if I used it, I would put it in this spot because this is where it belongs. Where is it? I asked her nicely, but always ended up in not a so good situation. I mean, but it's your stuff, though. I don't know. Hopefully you can get it back soon.
The stuff is theirs.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, especially if it's something that's hindering your work process, right? That you need for this is the only time that you're gonna work on for music, right? Kind of unfair that it cuts into your time, but hopefully you get it back soon. I'm done with my art for the day. My creativeness for the day. We are going to edit. We're gonna suffer through editing.
Oh no.
Always a month ahead. It's kind of weird, right? Because I'm like, oh man, when December comes, I'm gonna have to do 2024. Already like prepping for next year. Crazy. You can see all of my.
Not again, Nomi.
Well, no, because I gotta prep. Not ready for the year to end. Hi, Sup. Welcome. You're just like, I'm not ready for it to end. I have so much stuff left to do for 2023.
I'd like to find a job before the year ends.
Actually, I think I heard that like currently like September, October is like a good time to look for the job market. Not that like the job market is doing so well, but like just it's a good time because they're
I'm looking.
they're doing their last minute hire before like the holidays. That's what I heard, at least.
I'm looking. My problem is also I'm missing a diploma.
Oh, it's still not here yet?
Nope.
Huh.
And it's been already like a month since like they sent me finally to pay for it. But
Really?
yeah, technically I'm trying to get it since April.
Since April?
Yeah, because my university took a long time to answer me. And then like I had questions and they took another long time.
It's been almost half a year.
Yeah, and then like only on August they finally sent, like I gave the papers in June, only like really near my birthday in August they finally sent it to the scientific commission, and they told me like, okay, you can already pay your diploma, and now we are in the middle of September and I'm waiting for the diploma, and I know that the scientific commission already read it, because one of the members there already sent me an email, because she was also one of my teachers.
It'd be really stupid, because I know there are some cases that happen in the States where like it says fragile, don't bend, you know, it's a diploma. It says it on the thing, and then like people bend it, like whoever's delivering it, they would bend it. Like,
yeah, but I didn't even got a notification that it's already
like crazy. It's like almost half a year. I wonder if you can find it like universally liable and be like, I was not able to get a job because I'm missing my diploma, so therefore like you should like give me money that I could have been making.
Nah, university's here giving you money.
Nah, the university here
they
calls
want
me.
Your money.
Yeah. Even after you graduate, they're like, "Yo, you want to like donate for?" No.
No.
They keep calling me. They're like, I'm like, well, how much do you think I make, huh? My boyfriend need to finish his degree first, and then we're gonna marry. His parents already approved the relationship. Congratulations! Can't wait for 3 years to pass by. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully I hope the 3 years pass by fast, and you know, guys can start prepping. I feel like wedding planning is so stressful. So yeah, at least you have a long time. You know, take your time with that. But congrats. Great. Oh my gosh. Huge milestone. University just kind of give you certifications that you graduated, if anything. Yeah, and then they keep calling you and text you. They text you too. And then they're like, "Hi, would you like to donate money?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
No, do not contact me again. If anything, give me money, please. Thank you.
Please and thank you.
They don't need more money, so like my university keeps adding. So basically, like as when I was studying as well, like they were adding new buildings. They were like expanding, right? And all the new buildings were very different from the other buildings. It made it feel very disconnected. You would have like the new side of campus and then the old side of campus.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, the old side of campus were all like brick and like, you know, olden-ish, and that's where all like the art and like liberal arts peeps were at. And then like the IT kids and the computer kids were all in the new buildings, and it was like completely like 8-9 stories, like, you know, tall with like glass and everything. And like they would be so like decked out. They would have all the state of the art stuff in that building. They had a crepe place in that building. But like it's all the way on the other side of campus, you know? I'm like, why would I? It was terrible.
That reminds me of like my university. I had to live in like the old building on the 12th floor. The 12th floor!
Yeah,
and on top of that, like, we didn't have any like the really cool stuff that the new buildings had. Like, what? They have a Chick-fil-A at the bottom of their stairs. I'm like, we don't got nothing. We got nothing. That's not fair.
It's crazy because like, yeah, I know what you mean. And then like, okay, so then literally the year after I graduated, I heard from, you know, some of my friends that were still in Uni, they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, the art building's getting like their own upgrade." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Right after I left? What? You don't even get to use this facility?" And I was so pissed because like when I went back to visit, because I was still in the area, right? And it was like so modern looking. It was really weird because it was like connected to the old building, so it was like very disconnected, right? It was like right next to each other. But the new building had like the VR stuff and a bunch of like motion tracking stuff, and I was so pissed. I was like, look at all of
That's
these
cool.
high-tech equipment that I would never get to use.
It's so sad.
But that was my money. That's my money that like went to funding it.
It's really
But yeah,
sad.
and then they're like ever since then, like they're still like, you know, making more buildings, and they're building like a more of like contemporary arts. They're gonna have like a dance building and everything with like private studios, like dance studios and stuff like that, which is really cool. So yeah, lots of new stuff. And yet they're like, "Can we have more of your money? Would you like to donate?"
Oh my god. No!
Yeah, no.
Should have thought about that.
Met his wait, hang on, I'm so behind on chat. I met his parents and we talked a bit. Funny enough, we met at a VTuber agency Discord server. Oh, interesting.
Wait, what?
Knew that
That exists?
Yeah, so I guess so. And we knew that we were in the same uni, but in a different branch. And I confessed him on his graduation day, and he said he had a crush on me for a long time. Oh, that's cute. At my hostel power supply keep getting tripped, so the fire alarm went off, and every time the rain pour day. Oh, you had to go out. I'm assuming the fire alarm got tripped, so you had to evacuate the building, and it was raining and that day. Yes, that sucks. Oof. That's a cute story though to tell, you know? I didn't know VTuber agency Discord server was a thing.
Yeah.
Strange. But yeah, no, I think like a lot of especially freshmen don't have enough housing to stay on campus. Like they keep accepting more and more kids, like more and more freshmen, but they don't have the facilities to like, you know, accommodate for everyone. And then they get like the Pikachu meme face when all the kids accept. And they're like, "Oh, wait." I'm like, "But you gave them all like acceptance letters. Why wouldn't, you know?" It's like it's kind of like when you do like airline flights, right? Like they sell more because they kind of assume that like some people won't make it, and then if they do, they're like, "Oh, who wants to like, you know, delay their flight?" My uni does that. And so
I'm learning things today.
yeah. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check.
I think that this says that I really don't fly that much. That's the grades in the US also kind of suck a little bit compared to earlier.
Yeah. So because that's what happens usually, right? Like if that's why like they're like, "Oh, this flight is full. Is there anyone who's not in a hurry and wants to like, you know, stay till the next possible flight?" And then they compensate you in terms of like credit or something or whatever, right? That's usually because they like overbooked because they assume that not everyone's gonna make the flight, which I'm like, why? You
should assume everyone's gonna at least attempt to make it. Like, assume that everyone's going to go.
So, like, my uni does the same thing, where they're like, "We're going to accept all of these kids, like, all of these freshmen, but we're not going to assume that every freshman is going to accept, you know?" Because obviously they probably have, you know, better offers or other offers. But then they get surprised when they don't have enough space because they, like, accepted so many kids. And so, yeah, not even tuition money, housing money. Housing money has gone up so high. Like, it's insane what these kids are paying for to stay on campus.
Yeah, here too.
And like, yeah, it's gone to the point.
They give other excuses.
Other excuses.
Yeah, like the economy is like lacking, like it's big problems.
Yeah.
So like we are just putting everything high, Yeah, we just need to settle.
No, it's crazy. Like, so my school, there's one year, and it's probably happening every year. So my school has like this hotel, kind of like an inn, right? Hotel that it's like it's really close near the school. So it's kind of like the school kind of uses it for graduation and like orientation. It's for like parents, right? Who help their kids move in and stuff. Yeah, literally they didn't have enough dorms. So freshmen had to live in the inn, which sounds great because you're basically living in a hotel room, right? Until you realize that, first of all, you need to pay that, and also second of all, there's only one bus that goes on and off campus to that like inn, and it only passes by the inn twice a day, which means they literally go in the morning, right, to catch the first bus, get onto campus, and basically live there. They can't go back to their like dorms or whatever.
That's exactly what happened at my university.
And then they literally have to take the last bus back, and if they miss that bus, you better hope there's an Uber or you walk.
What's even funnier about that is like all the Korean students that were at my university, they all lived in the same apartment complex, but the bus only came once a day, like at the end, to pick them up, to take them back home. And so they would all just sleep in the first floor, all the dorms. I'm like, why is everyone sleeping? And everyone's like, oh, the bus hasn't come yet. And I'm like, what?
I know. So like I literally had to drive like some of my friends back because I had a car, and like I felt so bad for them. And so they'd be like, oh, Nomi, like I don't want to wait for the bus, can you give us a ride back? I felt so bad for them. I'm like, yes. But now, like, you know, there's freshmen that's happening to this as well, and it's crazy. Yeah, tuition money.
I always felt bad for them until I got on the bus with them. I got on the wrong bus one day. I got on the wrong bus. And I was like, where am I? And they're like, oh yeah, this is the Korean apartment complex. I'm like, do I look Korean to you?
And they're like, oh, welcome, dear guest.
The bus driver didn't even question. I'm like, I don't speak Korean, because they were asking me questions. I was like, I don't know what's happening. What's happening? I was so lost.
Start reciting K-pop lyrics.
They looked at me, were like, oh, we feel really bad. And then they took me back, and I was like, thank you.
Oh, that's nice. At least they didn't just ditch you there.
Yeah, they just didn't ditch me, because I was like, I just needed to get back to Tower B.
Where am I?
Like, where am I? Yeah, that was wild. I was embarrassed.
No, Ace brings up a good point. Are people even applying to as many colleges these days? Because have you seen the application fees? That's true. That's true. I remember I didn't even apply to that many colleges. I applied to a couple, and then I got like early access, I don't know what you call it. Early admission, early access, early something. It's basically like they're like, oh, you're so like your scores were so great that like we will like to offer you immediate acceptance, but you can't like apply to any more places. That's it. And I was like, okay.
I had something really similar happen to me as well. Like, I applied to one university, and they're like, oh, you don't have to pay for your fee because you did really, really well and have really high score, but you can't apply anywhere else.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay, cool, I guess.
And it was it was early, so like it was, I think, around like early December-ish. So that meant that you had to apply by maybe like late October, November, or early November. So like usually, I think people are applying to schools in like December, right? And then they get their January, and then they get their right. So it just felt like really surreal because like everyone was under pressure and like applying and crying, and I was like, oh, I got my answer in like December. I'm good. Like I'm not
your time to apply, the school start and everything is really strange for me.
Yeah, it's a bit different, I think, than
we apply like in June, July, when we are done with the exams, and if you don't want to try again and get better grades. And then we wait the whole summer, like the beginning of September.
Oh.
to get the response, because normally they only give us the email with the response on the beginning of the September, telling us, yeah, you enter like on your first option. So like since you like your first option is the one that you really want. So if you get that, you don't even have like the option to see if you got on the other ones or not. You just got accepted on that. You don't need to care about it anymore.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
And then like normally in the week after, like you have 1 week to look for a place to live, and then you start process.
It? A week? A week?
That's scary.
On my time
when do you move in?
On that week, on the weekend.
That week? That's it?
Yeah, on my time was like that, but this year they actually did it like 2-3 weeks earlier, which surprised everyone. But yeah, on my time it was 1 week.
That is
even
wild.
Even on masters it was like 1 week.
That's crazy.
And the worst part was like for my father, it wasn't 1 week. They gave him more time. So like when I told him that, like, no, I need to find a house this week. I'm starting the classes Monday. I need.
Yeah. And it's like it's terrible if you're dealing with new classes and looking for a house. Like no.
Yeah, that was me.
That sounds so stressful. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so stressful. Like usually here, if you live, like even if you live off campus, like you would get the housing stuff sorted and then you would move in. Like you would have a move-in date, which is probably one specific date, but like you know where you're gonna live.
I mean, on top of that, if you apply to live on campus, they let you know like 5 months ahead of time, like what building you're in. Way ahead of time.
Yeah,
and your roommate too, if you have one.
Yeah, what happened here, like, they also have to live on campus or not, but it also depends. I didn't have that option. And also, what I saw some people happening is, like, they said that they had space for them, and when the time came, they didn't have space.
Oh, that sucks. They got gypped.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, like, my like, the freshman dorms usually had, like, break rooms, right? Where you could just hang out and chill and whatever. They were literally so over accepted that they got rid of the break rooms and made the break rooms into like a quad. So 4 people would live in that space. But the problem is it's a break room. So there's windows. So people are walking down this hallway and they can see into your room, which is basically like 2 bunk beds and the desk and everything, right? And I'm just like, you guys think like you're a little bit money hungry? Just a little bit.
Is that a little bit illegal?
Just a little bit. Also, welcome back, JD. I hope that your appointment went well. But yeah, it definitely depends on where you live in the world. Cause like, scrolling back, Akira says in Malaysia, we need to apply through the public higher education website and put 3 options in for uni or major. For the major and uni.
Yeah, I don't know who was saying that, but here is similar. We also have like a website on where you do applications, and that's where it gives you the answer. But we have like a maximum of 6. Here we have a maximum of 6.
Website?
I think not the college. The website tells you if you enter or not.
No. Like so in the States, there's a college board website, and the site is basically when you take like the SATs or like your entrance exams and whatever, right? The score gets posted.
Oh, we don't have entrance exams. We have national exams. That is like Portuguese mathematics, and then depends on the course that you are. For me, it was biology and.
Oh, I guess that's like an SATs. I don't know.
I think so. Maybe like an ACT, since they have like the math, science.
We don't. Yeah, but like that's more for me, for my course, because other people didn't have maths. For example, I did have Portuguese. Like for my course, I only needed maths, chemistry, and physics, or biology and geology.
Oh,
because I'm from science. Like other people, that is like from more like human related course, like law and everything, they normally go for more like philosophy, Portuguese.
I guess that sounds more
language.
of like AP or IB tests. I don't know.
Because
like most
those
of
are the national
universities,
ones.
Like the different
here,
subjects, you know?
you had to have everything. Like
Yeah,
because
you
those
just gotta
are
do it all.
yeah, because like I did those exams, like biology and the chemistry ones I did on 11th grade. It's like on the end of the 11th grade you do those, because then you stop having. And maths and Portuguese I did in the end of the 12th grade.
It sounds like IB courses or AP courses, and you take the test for that.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Where there's like, but then for us, we all on top of that, we also have to take like, I don't know, a more generalized course, where it's just
we don't.
Yeah, I think they got rid of the essay writing for a bit, and then they brought it back in. I think.
Why?
I think it's brought back in. I don't know. They keep changing the scoring, how it's scored. But yeah, I sucked at the math part. I hated math. I cried.
I did really well for like the math and science, and then English I did terrible. And I'm like, it's my only language.
I did great in English. I did great in English because but it wasn't like grammatically, right? They didn't add. It's not like if you take like the Spanish test or Portuguese test, right? It's not for like grammar. It's just essay writing and reading comprehension. It's literally
we have both.
And answering questions.
We have both in the same test and same exam. We have grammar and we also have reading and comprehension.
Yeah, but like in English, as an English-speaking country, we don't have the grammar part.
We definitely should.
We definitely should. We really should.
Speaking country, we have on our Portuguese. Like it's obligation, like to have it.
But it makes sense.
It's like they put it like 50-50 or like 60-40, like in terms of like the.
That makes sense to me though, right? Because you're learning the language. I don't know. Like,
and normally then in the end you just like write a text about something that they decide to tell you to write.
Essay writing was my ace in the hole. I could bullshit my way through any persuasion essay. There was no wrong answer. Just point A, point B, point C, make your argument, defend it. I was like, I can do that. And then math, I was like, I don't know. Is this the answer? Is that the answer? Who knows? Not me. Yeah, didn't do so well on that one.
Like for me, since I have like dyslexia, like I was supposed to get extra time, and they don't give that for like national test. So I just they wouldn't give it for me, and I was like, oh bro, this is gonna be rough. I mean, it wasn't like I did terrible on the test. I still did like above average for everything, but I was having like anxiety the entire time. I was like, please, I beg of you.
Wait, I don't know if like you're supposed to get extra time or special needs to depending on what your needs are. But I have this very, very clear memory of like going in the classroom, like on a weekend to take the SATs, and then not the teacher, but like the person like overseeing it, literally like assorting like some kids out to like the next room because of like whatever their needs were. Like I don't know what they received, if they got more time or like I don't know.
They didn't do that for me.
They accommodated for them.
And on top of that, what's even funnier is that if you're left-handed as well, they have to accommodate for left-handers by putting you in a separate room with left-handers because they don't want cheating. And I was like, cheating? Like, what am I gonna cheat with? Because apparently since we lean to the left and other people lean to the right, we can look over, and I'm like, we're not even close. Our tables are so many feet apart. What are you talking about?
Just move the table further apart. Why they gotta be in separate rooms?
It's even funnier because it's like 3 left-handed people out of like the 100 right-handers. I'm like, why do they have? Just move us to the back.
Yeah, I was like, that's
it was so stupid. The funniest thing I've ever like went through. I was like, what?
I've never heard of that.
Honestly, it was kind of nice though, because then we get like, it was dead silent. I was like, perfect.
I was also so like here, like, because the SATs, they have like different portions, right? So you would have call time, and then you couldn't go ahead to the other portions. You like if you finish before the time ended, you can go back to look through the stuff in that section, but you can't move forward or back. And so then so there's different sections, right? So let's say there's a math section, right? And then after the math section, there's a reading comprehension section. You can't, after you finish the math section, you can't move forward to the reading comp section. You have to stay in the math section. So you have to check
there and wait.
Why do you have language and math at the same time?
Because that's the SATs. It's only those two.
Yeah, but at the same time and the same day?
Yeah.
No!
Everything's all the same time, same day.
Yeah. So what happens is, like, let's say you get, like, I don't know, 30 minutes, I guess, on one section, right? In that 30 minutes, you can't move forward, you can't move back. If you're done fast, like, quicker than everyone else, if you're really confident, you're just done. But most people check over their answers or they're rushing to finish, right? And then you get maybe, like, a 10-minute break, right? To, like, stretch your legs, use the restroom or whatever. And because it's so long, people bring snacks. And I always felt so awkward just opening a granola bar and just, like, eating it.
Nom, 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 in front. It sounds loud too, so I feel disruptive.
It's so loud. Exactly. And you're just like, nom, nom, nom. And then the 10 minutes are up, and then you know, return to your seats and you do the next section. That's how it was.
It's so... looking back on it, it sounds so dumb saying it out loud.
Right? Dee has her mind blown. She's like, what the hell is going on in this
I think you can see who isn't American here.
Dee's like, why are you guys so weird?
I don't know. I didn't make the rules.
The thing is like when you talked about doing like an exam in, you know, in science and an exam in like language, right? It sounded like our AP or IB test, which is on top of the SATs, the college entrance exams, and it's sort of like
that's what we use for college entrance. Yeah,
but we have that on top of, you know.
You know, we got testing on top of testing on top of testing. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, and so like it's crazy because like it's so stupid because you could have like chemistry in the morning and then like economy in the afternoon.
But it's
during
still like yeah, but that doesn't sound that bad because both use math.
I mean, that's an example. It didn't have to be econ. It
because,
depended
because like here you can also have that happening in like national exams in like if you are repeating the ones from 11th grade on the 12th grade if you want to like get better grades. That happens.
Yeah, we have that too.
But then it's like you know that is going to happen. You are just trying to get better grades, so isn't them forcing you to go and do it.
Yeah.
But for you, it's just yeah. But it's like it's in the morning and it's in the afternoon, so you have like you will go to the school at 10 more or less. That is when it starts at 9:10. You do it, then you go home, have lunch or whatever, and then at 2 p.m. you are there to do the other one. So you have a bigger break, and you don't have like you can't go back on there.
Yeah, that was like our finals week.
Yes.
But SATs you have to take it in your own time. So most kids do it on the weekends.
Yeah. Looking back on it, I don't know.
A random school.
No,
I can't imagine being in high school again because of the intense stress.
I was more stressed in high school than college. 100%.
Right? 100%.
Really?
I did so much work in high school, and college I was just like, this isn't what my teacher said.
This is pretty vibing.
I was like, this isn't what my teacher said it would be. I don't need to ask people to use a hall pass and carry a weird, like, whatever thing they deem to be the hall pass.
A paddle was ours.
A random thing. One of my teachers had a rubber duck. Do you know how awkward it is to use a restroom? Where am I supposed to put a rubber duck in the stall? Am I supposed to hold it while I wipe? Like, this is the first
Wait, you needed a key to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
No, it's not a key. It's not a key.
It's like, it's an object.
It's whatever they want it to be.
Yeah.
You needed that to go to the bathroom during classes?
Yeah. Can't just have kids wandering the halls by themselves. We got hall monitors too.
We can.
Our hall monitors were just the teachers that were on break and they hated it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The hall monitors just stood there. Oh, we got a raid. Hi, Z! Oh, welcome.
Because like here, even if someone wasn't on school, it didn't mean that they were skipping classes. Most of the time they were like the teacher like didn't appear and they didn't have classes, or they were waiting for a family member, or they just went early for school, or they had like a break and couldn't go out, so they had to wait for the end of the day to go. Like, all that you are saying for me is just so strange. Here you can go to the bathroom, like, you just ask your teacher and they're like, yeah, you can go.
It's like they don't trust us. They didn't trust the kids to be able to go to the bathroom on their own without, like, running away or something. So wild. I genuinely just I never understood it, because I was like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, sheesh. It's like they assumed that we were just gonna skip class by just walking out, and I'm like, no. I mean, obviously, if I was gonna skip class, I would have never showed up to begin with. I would have never showed up here.
Even on uni, that happened to you?
Oh, not at uni. Like, they don't even bother. Just like half my classes never even showed up. And I was like, that's cool, I guess.
Like, for me, uni felt more stressful than high school. Way more stressful. But like, what I'm hearing for you too now, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird looking back on it. Like, I haven't even finished like university. I haven't went back. I haven't went back since I left the first time. But I'm going back to medical school, and I'm like, I swear, I am so scared. I have been out of school for so long. I'm like, I feel dumber than a rock. I'm scared to go back to university.
I'm just running away from there.
You finally escaped.
Yeah, because I gave up on my master's.
I don't blame you, honestly. I know that sounds bad, but you know, it's
a decision that I was avoiding to do for quite a while.
Education's expensive. For us, at least. So expensive. I mean, just 1 year for me was like $30,000. And I was like, ooh, oh. And that's with assistance. I finally finished paying everything off. Just last year. And I've been out of school for like 7. Oh, the debt. I feel so dumb too. Just like, nah, I'm not going back. Nope.
I need to think to understand this instruction. I'm hearing. I'm just trying to understand this instruction.
This tail's not fluffy enough. Making 3D models is hard. Why did I decide to do this? I don't know why I decided to do this.
How do I, life is... Oh. Maybe I should have put everything until the end. And then this is the last one, and then it's...
Oh, that's
perfect. It will
perfect.
be more or less around the time that I hoped for why I started earlier.
Well, that's looking a lot better now. Perfect.
I was feeling so sorry for you yesterday. Everything was just like, no.
You know what's even funnier? Is that as soon as I ended stream and closed OBS, everything worked. That's the worst part. Yes, as soon as I
Get
closed my
Fury.
stream and turned it back on, everything worked fine.
Huh?
Journey's talking
Hi.
about yesterday's stream on our side.
Oh, yeah. I heard you got scuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and only for me to turn off OBS and turn it back on, and everything worked. If I had just reset in the first 10 minutes.
It's okay, you dug your grave and you stuck with it.
I was like, that's it. You know what? It's fine. Now I know, though.
Wait. I wanted to hear Dee's reaction to our hallway passes.
I'm glad that I didn't study in US. Because, like, other thing that I heard a lot of people talking was your, like, clothing codes.
Oh, yeah.
For girls.
Oh, dress codes. Yeah,
dress codes. I heard about that a lot, and that was just like,
yeah, it depends on what state. Yeah, it depends on what state. It depends on what school, you know. But some of them are pretty strict. I know for us, we had our dress code, and so we got an agenda. The school gave it to us to write down our homework and all that stuff. None of the kids really used it, except for me. I used it because I liked journaling. I kept track of. I was like, what a useful book. They had the dress code in the beginning. The dress code was like a solid like 50 pages long, tiny font. I don't know why. All of the sections and codes and whatever. And I think for the first, there's like homeroom. For the first homeroom, we got a highlighter, and we were forced to like highlight all the important info. And if you were caught saying like, oh, that's like, you know, against the dress code, you would have to go to like the principal's office, and then you would have to take out your agenda, and then you would go through the dress code to explain why it was against it. Yeah.
Your lord. Like, my school had it wasn't very strict, and they never really mentioned. The only time they would is if like you're wearing like a tank top or like shorts that are ridiculously short. But other than that, they're just like, they were pretty lenient. They were like, you know, that's fine.
I think our school definitely didn't have the worst dress code, but like there's definitely like a no tank top, spaghetti strap. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's probably why a lot of that's why that fashion statement became a thing, where people layered clothing and people wore like tank top on top of like, long sleeve clothes. That's why.
That's where the fashion came from. So we all wanted to wear them, but we couldn't. Oh god.
Wait, JD says try having 7 high school in one building. Wait, 7 different high schools? Do they all have different dress codes? How do you keep track?
What?
How do you keep track? Those poor teachers. What the hell?
Man,
we didn't have that dress code.
We don't get poor teachers don't get paid enough for this.
They really don't. They really don't.
You know, some of those clothes that you said, some of those I wear on school, and some of those I saw people wearing. We don't have dress code here.
I guess the weird, stupid thing is how like strict they were with following it. And some of them I agree. They're like no curse words on, or like you know, drug related or like gang related photos on like imagery and stuff like that, right? But then some of them was just like shorts cannot be past, you know,
above
shorter than above whatever, or like no
halfway up your thigh, like anywhere above half of your thigh. It's nope. And I'm like, but I'm tall. It's just
taller than that.
Everyone else's.
It's true.
I hated that.
There were so many against girls compared to guys. I remember that too. Yeah. Oh, most did. I think 2 of them didn't. Imagine scolding a kid from a whole different school. I know, right? And you'd be like, I don't even go here. Who are you? I feel like high school was so controlling, like especially in the like their teachers and like I don't know, administrators were so controlling, and then they try to like reason as like, oh, we're only prepping you for how it's gonna be like in the
The
future.
real world.
Go off.
That's what
The
they
real
would say
world
to
when you go
us.
off to college. Exactly. They're like, in college, like your teachers will not accept this excuse. Like you have to work twice as hard. You know, right? College, my teacher's like, I don't feel like coming to class today.
I don't
See you
feel
guys
like it
next
today.
week. Right? You're
Right?
like, what the hell?
I loved it. I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess. I'll see you later. Bye.
I never
Yeah.
heard those words from a university teacher.
I was just like, yo, I think they lied to us.
They 100% lied to us.
Right? They're
Well,
like,
they lied
college
to
is
you in the US because
It's wild.
here.
I thought that we were gonna go to school in like a year or something. I don't know. But I remember this one. I had psych class because psych was a general ed class, so I had to take it. And my psych teacher was like, she needed to take a couple days of vacation. She got into a car accident while dropping
my
her son
God.
off at school because it was snowing.
Oh,
And you would think usually when you have a car accident, you'd be like, okay, class is canceled. You know, there's a bit of emergency going on. I'll make it up, you know, or we'll continue next class, right? No email, nothing. She was 30 minutes late. We were sitting there, like most kids walked out. And the only reason why I didn't walk out was because I was a note taker, so I got paid for it. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna get paid for it. She freaking showed up to class and she was like, oh, sorry, I'm late, class. You know, because of the snow, I got into an accident while dropping my kid off from school. It's okay. I went to the hospital to get checked out. I'm all good. Okay, let's start class.
oh.
She was like,
my
I got my
goodness.
husband. She was like, I got my husband to like pick me up. We're good. Like, you know. And I'm like, don't you think there's like more stuff to worry about than class? Just a thought.
Just a thought. Oh my.
Also, hi,
Oh my
Stellar.
gosh.
Let me give you a
Good
shout out. How are
timing.
ya?
Stella!
Stella says hi, June. Hi, June.
Hi!
Hello.
Man, looking back
yeah.
on it, colleges were, I mean, like, just teachers in general have to go through so much nonsense.
It was crazy. Most college teachers were so chill. She was like, we were like, oh, maybe she stuck on the snow. Maybe she like got snowed in. You know, it was a pretty big snowstorm. Crazy. I was like, I guess
Yeah.
I'm getting paid today. Okay.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
That's wild. Oh my god.
I remember like kids who, because the unspoken rule is like if your teacher doesn't show up, like if your professor doesn't show up for 15 minutes, you're out. You know, why are you waiting?
Here too.
Yeah. So a lot of kids like skedaddled. They left because they hated her. Like she was a really strict teacher. They're like, yeah, I'm out. But I was like, I'm getting paid. I'm on a clock, so I guess I'm gonna sit here. She ended up having like the hour-long. It was like an hour-long class-ish, right? So the people who didn't make it just, you know, they lost attendance and they lost like participation.
That's not really fair, though.
It really isn't. It really isn't, because she's the one that was late. But whatever.
Wow, that's
Stella,
kind of
thank you for
sad.
Oh, more hydrate. Thank you, Stellar.
Which is
Crazy.
Hunger?
But yeah, most teachers were pretty chill. It was
Yeah, June said that sometimes your teacher will just feel like, oh, I'm not feeling like teaching and not giving the
Yeah.
class.
mhm.
That never happened here. That is something that I never heard a teacher saying. No matter in what year I'm studying.
A lot of them
Interesting.
just did not care. They're like, nah, I don't feel like it
No.
today. And I'm like, dang, rough.
Or like it wasn't even that. It was like they were just so laid back about it. They're like, oh, today's weather is really nice, so let's take the lesson outside. We'll do it in the courtyard, you know? Or
That's
like, let's go enjoy, right? Or like, cause like I
That's
had
my
a
high
figure
school
drawing
teachers.
class. Yeah, I had like a figure drawing class, and it was really nice outside. So she was like, oh, instead of drawing in the studio, we'll go outside. You can draw like, you know. And I was like, cool.
Oh,
Till
no,
the
for me
bees
it was
came.
for like philosophy class. We just went outside because it was sunny and we just
Yeah.
talk about philosophy on there.
Yeah, really chill. Narco says, from her perspective, missing a day of teaching, even if it's in an accident, is not worth it when there are bills to pay, and teachers here in my state are paid, are still paid scraps compared to superintendent and school board. That's true. That's true. I was just like, the way she was telling it, it wasn't just like a fender bender. It was like she went to the hospital to get checked up. You were probably hit pretty hard, you know,
because
and like. She said her husband came to, she was like, my husband came to pick me up. That means her car was not like in drivable condition. Yeah, like we were kind of worried. We're like, oh, that like coming to teach was probably be like the last thing on my mind if I got into a car accident. But I mean, I passed that class. I got paid for it.
That's kind of funny because like my psychology teacher that I had to take, you know, like because everyone has to take psychology for some reason.
Yeah, same.
Like I had a lot of like. I was in and out of like medical care at the time because I had like a bunch of cystic fibrosis issues. Going back, extreme stress is literally what caused it. That's what they told me. So I missed my finals for that class, and I went to go take it, you know. And she's like, "Shut up, get out of here! What are you doing here?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Shut up, get out! You shouldn't be here." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I gave you a fake test." She's like, I made up a number for you. Now get out of here." She gave me an A for a final that I didn't even take. She's like, just go, shoo, get out of here. And I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Nice for her. Oh, that's nice, I suppose.
I mean, I had an A all year, so I was like, oh, well. Okay. So she's just like, you know, I know you're going to pass it anyway, so I don't have to worry.
It's like another A won't make that much of a difference.
It's like, oh, thanks.
At least she wasn't a jerk and gave you a C.
That's true. Oh my god, that would have been awful. I've been like, you know what? I'll retake that right now.
Yeah, you already know how right now. C's are. I'm still shocked.
Okay, what is a F to you? Like
below a 60. Wise. Below a 60. So like that's failure.
Is 66 an F?
That's a D.
Okay, I consider 66 a 65 and below an F. 3 and below. Wait, what do you mean 3 and below? Oh my gosh.
You need a 69 or above to pass anything.
What?
Yeah, like
the grading system is different.
Like D's and F's are like obviously are failures here.
I'm so confused. What? Wait, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking, Gold, because Gold says we grade from 1 to 10 here, so 3 and below is an F. I've never seen this grading system.
I know that they've changed the grading system here in the US just recently.
Oh, really?
For high schools.
Oh. EU Netherlands. Oh. Interesting.
I saw that my sister, like she's in high school right now, and she says that they are switching like A's and B's to just being like 9s and 10s. So if you get like an A, you're 10. Yeah, so like it's like a 1 to 10 like scale now. So anything below a 5 is a failure, but anything above is a pass.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm like,
that's how the system works from 0 to 100. That's how the system works.
I'm like, oh, okay, but we go down to like the number. Like, you got like a 69 or 68, you still fail regardless, even if it's like barely there.
No.
No, our teachers used to give us credit. They'll be like, if you put your name, you'll get some partial points.
Yes.
Raise that bell curve.
They only did that because people were so stupid. They wouldn't put their name on their test.
They would hand it in, and teachers got tired of trying to guess people's handwritings.
They'd also eventually start saying, please write your name in English, because all our foreign students were like refusing to write their name in English.
Wait, what do you mean writing your name in English?
Like we had a bunch of exchange students that were all Chinese. We had like 14 Chinese students in our class, and none of them refused to write their names in English. The teacher's like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, that makes more sense because I'm just thinking of like
symbols. They're symbols.
No, not that. Like, imagine someone that is also in June class that is in Chinese but like isn't American, and is like uses the normal alphabet and just hear like write your name in English. You are just like, huh?
Huh?
I thought it was hilarious, honestly, but I did kind of feel bad for the teacher because they were just doing it to mess with her.
I'm done. I'm done with everything in time. Woo! Yay!
JD says I had a few people did test. Wait, I had a few people that test pass, but they didn't put their name, so they didn't pass. Yeah.
Yes.
Your name is like the most important thing, you know?
I mean, isn't that the first thing you put on your paperwork?
Yeah.
Is your name?
You should.
Hi, Mina. How
Unless
are
you're
you?
really excited. You're really excited to get started on that test. You know, you cram for it, and if you wait another second, the information like leaves your head. You know?
That's me.
Like I would fill out the entire I'd fill out the entire top portion by like my name, the time, the date, down to like the class period as well, because that's pretty much what I had to do. Because the teacher had like the same class all day. Ignore that. Just so, like, she would forget what class that all the names are in.
Yeah.
I'm about to do something.
Oh no.
Before ending the stream, I normally show like a spoiler of next stream. Why isn't the camera? Move!
Also, about 6 weeks ago, the superintendent in the LA area finally gave striking teachers a salary raise from 26K to 35K a year, when that mofo had a salary of 440K a year. 440K a year?
My goodness.
What the hell? What do superintendents even do?
Really? What do they do that's worth that?
Yeah. In some places, the reason why, at least from my experience, most students write their name last is when they're taking an exam and the person in class is not actually a teacher or something, but just a person who comes in with exam. So if they cheat, they would not have their name. Oh, so they would just bolt if they get caught. Really? I never heard of that.
Okay, that's pretty wild.
That's kind of smart, though.
Thank you for the redeems, Mina.
That is kind of smart.
What happened here in terms of tests was like on uni I had some students that were from Ecuador, and they would write the tests in pencil, and you can't write tests in pencil.
Right. Wait, really?
Yeah, here you can't. No.
Oh my gosh, we had the whole
here.
Has to be a number 2 pencil.
Tests and exams, it needs to be a pen. And you can't use like the corrector.
What if you mess
erase
up?
It? You scribble it. You censor it.
But that looks ugly.
Right? That's ugly. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's why that was why I learned how to do some stuff. Like you could write it on pencil, but then you would need to pass.
Rewrite it.
Yeah, rewrite it on pen and erase the pencil. So like, if I wrote it wrong, I can do like this. It looks that bad. Or what I saw some people do is like doing circles like this.
Oh, you would adapt your handwriting. You would adapt your handwriting.
Or like sometimes, for example, if I write a bad word wrong, like if I want to do duet, but I write duet, I would sometimes do like this, transform the T into a D.
Interesting. So like here, it was just like you had to write in number 2 pencils. It couldn't be mechanical pencil. It had to be a number 2 tire. Stupid pencils. I hate using those pencils. And I think like after maybe the last year or so, they were like, "Oh, we can use."
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I just came to say hi before I work out. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's a big eye. Down there.
Yeah. Oh, she's.
I put eye on my screen. She was just there speaking. Peeking from below you. So I don't normally show a spoiler for next stream, and since my most recent crafting project was the bear clay that I already finished finally. The other projects is me and Nomi working on it.
Yeah.
We need to play another class. Other thing, if this is for another project, I need to paint them and then use another project that's like a little terrarium. So yeah, I'll be painting this on next stream. Cactus, elephants, and butterflies. Oh, it's a boy shoe.
Yeah, it's a boy shoe.
I'm trying to make sure the hair physics works correctly for this 3D model, and it's a jank.
Oh, no. Oh no, it's a janky one.
Oh, not the jank. What's happening?
No, not all of. Wait, what? What do you mean all of US? No, not. It was storming really badly, and the power flickered, and just a little flicker, my computer died, my PC died.
Oh
But it came back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came back pretty quickly. So
Okay,
it's
that's good. Okay.
Was my mic weird again?
Is it? Oh no. You sound fine in Discord.
Yeah, but I don't have the same mic. And Mina said my mic sounded weird, and last stream you said it also sounded weird, and I don't know what happened.
It was like a little bit, and then it went back to normal. It was like a little bit staticky.
Yeah,
but then it
I don't know
That's
how
odd.
and why that happened.
And then lady says, I remember my math teacher will walk up to me and be like, "You could be an honor student if you did your homework."
You
like
could
panic
be.
mode active.
You could be, but nah.
My ninth grade math teacher, when we had to pick the 10th grade course that we wanted to follow, because that is also like another step to get closer to what you want to be and follow on university. Her answer was, "I didn't see you go anywhere else," and that just felt so bad. Because like I was so indecisive between art and science, and she just tells me like, "I didn't see you go anywhere else," and I just... Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I think
you.
like for us, we didn't have. It just feels like everyone took the same courses, right? And then like literally maybe a couple months, you're just like, yes, I'm gonna go into this degree for all of my college to obtain a job for like my future. But like there's so like what major? So that's why a lot of kids here in the States they take like gen ed courses for freshmen, because they don't really know what they want to do yet.
Yeah, but that's also the thing. We don't have like a major and a minor course here.
I just wish we had like more options in high school to like take electives instead of like just you will take chemistry. Now you will take physics. You're forced to take like, math. I wish there was like more programming or like more like, I don't know.
How was your high school then?
What do you mean? Like how?
Like for example, here since on high school I picked science to follow, I had like only science things. Like I had like I could continue French or English, or I could learn Spanish from zero.
No, we had to continue.
I had philosophy, and because I went to science, I had physics, chemistry, geology, biology, and math and Portuguese. Because math and Portuguese you need to have until the end. If you are on science, you have maths. Because if you aren't on science, if you're like arts or like language courses, you don't have maths. You have other thing that is equivalent for math on your course.
Yeah, for us, we had my school. So I know some schools are divided into like blocks, right? We had like 9 blocks in the day. So like each class was probably like an hour-ish long, and then maybe like 2-3 minutes in between to get to your next class. And then there's something called zero period, which I had to take, and that's for really over ambitious kids who like took too much and didn't have enough time in the school day to fit it in, so they had to come to school early to take zero period.
Oh,
and I had to do that.
I'm so glad. I was like, we didn't have anything like that. I'm so glad, because for a fact I would have signed up for that. I was such an overachiever. I'm so glad I signed up for that.
It was really fun though, because the course I had to sign up for was Theory of Knowledge, which was a philosophy class, which is really cool because we got to read like some really cool stories and talk about it. Like we read like Life of Pi, and
okay, that sounds a little interesting, man.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a really fun class.
Now I'm kind of sad.
It was a really fun class. I really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy that it was like 7 in the morning, which means I had to wake up at like 5:30. It was terrible.
Oh, I already woke up at 5:30 because I had to get on the bus at 6:20 to make it to school.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But like we would have like everyone took like the same courses. It would be different levels depending if you're in like honor classes, right, or like a higher level class. But everyone had to take English. You had to take English, math, science, social studies. and then gym, and then you had to take either one art or music, so you get to choose, and then you had to take a foreign language. Yeah, and then like I guess lunch, but I didn't get a lunch break because I had too many classes to take, so I had to take up my lunch period.
Oh my goodness!
I ate lunch. I ate lunch in math class.
Oh,
it was
like for me.
I said, high school was different. High school,
right?
Like
I got to high school at like 7 in the morning, and I didn't leave school till 10 a.m. like 10 p.m. at night because I had like marching band. So we would practice because that was like the last period of the day. So like the last period is like my band class, so it would go from like 2:30 p.m. to 10 at night every single day until winter started. From like we started in the summer before school even started, so we were like 2 months before school started. We'd show up to school and practice every day for 10 hours.
Oh,
every day.
Yeah.
Oh, there is we were here pregame now.
That was.
Oh, we were here too.
We were here. Expeditions, the friendship.
Oh,
it's free to play.
Oh, wow.
Man,
I already awake.
Yeah, he's texting me.
I'm sorry.
I'm reading Discord. Sorry, that's why I'm.
Yeah, it's flipping over here because he's like, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't care."
Oh, you left me.
I don't mind. I don't really care. It's fine. I'm getting progress done on a model, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, is it We Were Here Expeditions to Friendship?
Mm-hmm.
It's in my library.
Man, it was. I just remember being so stressed out from the schooling because you had to practice all day for like the music part, then the field portion. And yeah, I liked spending time with all my friends that were also in band. But the intense stress, because they would scream at you constantly through the whole thing, like, "What are you doing, you fool?" And I'm like, "I'm dyslexic. You told me to go left, and I went right." But y'all know this already.
Oh, I did that for my driving test. I did that for my driver's test. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. They were like, "Okay, take a left right here," and then I went right.
And
luckily,
like,
it all 4 stop signs, so it was fine.
I just had constant like anxiety anyway from school, so like mixing that with performance anxiety daily was awful.
And
like,
why
did I do it? Like, why did I do that?
You know, it takes a lot. You're out in the field all day. You're hoisting an instrument. You're marching in line. It was
stressful. And my sister, she was also going to be in marching band. And then when she thought about it, she's like, "Nah, I quit." So she quit band.
It's not for me.
And I'm like, you know what?
It's not for me.
That's valid. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'm a little upset," but I was like, you know what? Looking back on it, nah, run for your life. Run for your life. It's not worth it.
From what I've seen and based solely on how my state works, education policy is like mandatory courses, and such are decided by school district boards who are elected. So we'd have to attend public school board meetings and pretty much lament about how the schools are run. Yeah, I think for us, like, we had a couple of like electives that were pretty interesting, but because they were interesting, everyone tried to get into it, so it would fill up really quickly. I know, like, anatomy was one of them. That was really fun. I didn't get to take that course because it filled up. And psychology was one of them, which I took. I think that was an elective. I don't know why I took it. I think my friends took it, and I had FOMO. I think I just have FOMO. Like, I think the reason why I was so busy in high school was because I just wanted to take everything, you know? I was like, oh, let me just take every single course. Let me just, like, you know, test every single, you know, exam.
Why you're...
And then it was so stupid because my school was really big on IB. So we had, like, AP and IB. So I only took a couple of AP, like, exams, and everything else I tested IB for. And it was so stupid because IB is for, like, international schools. But because I was going to school in the States, it didn't count. So it was practically useless. But the school didn't tell me that. The school was like, you should take all the IB classes you can take because they're very, like, tough. And so you get, like, higher education and, like, you get this pretty, like, badge. Like, not badge, like like a medal and like diploma, special diploma, and like you get to stand up for a solid 10 seconds when they call out your name at graduation. And I was like, yes, I would like to be that high. And I'm like, why did I do that? That was so stupid. Like it literally did not help me, you know, in terms of like college credits and everything. My AP scores counted, but none of my IB scores, like they didn't accept it. I had to take those classes, like gen ed classes again.
It's kind of funny because it kind of reminds me of like my situation where we didn't have to go through all the band competitions. I chose weekly to go to band competitions. Me. Why would I do that? So like every semester there was like a huge competition for all the band students in the entire country. I would compete. Why would I do that? I had performance anxiety. Why was I competing?
You have to. It's like me with my knowledge greed. You got FOMO. You got to do it. It's
you got to do it. At the end, I had like a ton of badges on my gown. My mom still kept it. There was like 42. For me, like, being top of my class, winning a bunch of competitions, and I'm like, that means nothing, right?
You really were overachievers.
I really was. It was kind of embarrassing.
We had like a science Olympiad, which is basically like...
Yeah, we also have this here. We don't only have science, we also have maths and everything.
Oh, that was a different club. I was somehow the vice president of that club. I hated math. I sucked at math. I was the vice president of that.
We didn't make clubs for that. It was more like wherever our teachers think we should participate because we were really good, they would invite them to participate on it.
Yeah. So like, yeah, but like, I guess they just needed another member to compete, and so they dragged me in. But I wasn't good at math. And somehow I got voted as vice president, and I was like, but I didn't sign up for this. But then my mom was like, oh, look good on your resume. So I was like, I accept this position. Wait, Ace remembers. Science Olympiad. Yeah, it was probably the most fun I had. I was such a nerd. It was the most fun
I didn't have enough time to join like some of the science clubs. I didn't have the time. Like I just had to accept that, I was in the art club as the president.
I was the president.
I was the president too in my school. I don't know how I got it. I didn't even apply. They were like, "Congrats, president." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Okay, now you gotta make all the plans." So I'm like, "But look at me. I'm already stacked. What do you mean?" Yeah, I'm like, I couldn't be at the parades for like any of the art floats because I have marching band. I was like, y'all made a terrible decision right here.
And they're like, no, you represent us. It was like, so my senior year, I was somehow the vice president of math leads, the co-captain of Science Olympiad, the president of art club, and what was the last thing? I think it was like something in the drama club. And I was like, and then on top of that, applying for colleges, finishing up, like, so in order to do the IB diploma, you also have to write like an essay or something. It actually gets sent to like wherever it is in EU. I don't remember where in EU. Italy? I don't remember where. They literally get sent over and someone like reads it over. And yeah, it was really insane. I don't know what happened like junior, senior year. It was a blur, but
I just remember the intense stress. That's all I remember. It's so much stress.
It was so much stress. It was really stress. But
like, I didn't even hardly eat because I was so stressed out, and I worked out all day with literally marching. And I look back on it, I'm like, how did that not cause eating?
No, I think it's really unhealthy because, like, if you think about it, I had 0 period. I was there at school at like 7 a.m., which means I had to wake up at like 6 a.m. to catch the bus. So I was maybe like 5:30 a.m. to catch the bus, you know? I'm not going to eat breakfast that early. But then I don't have a lunch period. So, like, I had to literally skedaddle and, like, be in the front of the lunch line to get lunch and then run back to the math class to eat lunch. And then I didn't have, like, a study hall or anything. And I had all these extracurriculars. So then I would go home at, like, 7, 8 p.m. to eat dinner, which is, like, my one meal of the day. Rinse and repeat.
I didn't eat dinner because I didn't have the time to eat dinner because I had marching band. So I was like, I don't have no time. I couldn't go home either because we lived so far out from the school that since I don't get on the bus to go home, I can't get home until my parents pick me up like 10 p.m. at night. And they're like, "You hungry yet?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna die." I'm about to die of starvation. I ain't gonna make it. Daily. And like I didn't eat breakfast either. And for lunch, I would go take all my food and go to the marching band to practice after I finished eating. And I'm like, what was wrong with me?
Oh my gosh. I don't know about EU. Yeah?
Yeah. It still feels like you're talking about university for me, not high school.
This is high school. I was gonna say, I don't know how lunch is at high school in the EU, but high school's lunch, at least my lunch, sucked. We had something called cardboard pizza. You want to know why it's called cardboard pizza? Because the pizza was so hard, it was like cardboard.
Our pizza was pretty good, but it was greasy.
Until uni, I never ate on school. I would go to my grandparents' house to have lunch, or go to my own house because
we couldn't leave during lunch.
It was 15 minutes walk. Here you have like I don't know if I should talk about this here because it may be doxing my school, because I don't know if this happens in all schools. But yeah, here some kids couldn't go out until like their classes are finished. Some could go during lunch, and others could go like during breaks or lunch. And on the first years, I could go out on lunch, and then I got the one that I could go even on breaks out of school and also during lunch. So I never ate at school until uni. Because then on uni was more like, I have 1 hour to have lunch. I don't have the time to go home, cook, and come back and have like in time for classes. So on those days I would just eat on school. And the food from my school didn't. I like it. A lot of people were really picky and hated, and was like,
I got free lunch because I was poor, so I accepted whatever. I was like, I'll eat it.
I hated it. I hated lunch, but I had to eat it.
Some of them were like, oh, the soup is missing salt. But you could just bring the salt from the to like season your salad and put it on there if you felt like it was missing salt. So I'm just like, if it's only that, like, you can take care of that.
I really wish that we would have been able to leave during lunch, because then it would have got all the people out of line. But we couldn't leave because someone did something really bad to themselves during lunch period, where they left. Like that was like I don't know, 5 or 6 years before I got to high school, and so they banned it like statewide. They're like, no kids are allowed to leave during lunch period. They have to stay on campus, and you have to have a pass to leave the lunchroom. For me, I was like, I got my band pass.
Yeah, I got my choir pass.
I'm out of here.
And also here, people wouldn't have lunch at the same time. Some people would have lunch at like midday or like 1 p.m.
Yeah, we did have like 2 lunch periods. I remember that. I got neither.
It depended.
We only had one, but then again, we didn't have that many kids. I went to like a relatively small school, so.
I mean, we could
didn't
go
have that
off
many.
campus for lunch, but the problem is, like, unless if you own a car, like, there's not a lot of walkable places to go there, get lunch, eat, and come back, So
that's true.
I have a lot of places. On high school, I had a lot of places. On uni, not that much. But there was a cafe right in front of it that was like really good at burgers. So.
Gosh, I'm so wait, hang on. Let me. Red says I took around 43 hours of gen ed as a dual enrollment student at a local technical college, and then all of them transferred to my local 4-year university, so I was able to graduate college in 3 years, even though I took 5 years of classes. Yeah, like that's a smart thing. Like my brother did that. My brother took because basically your freshman year is just gen ed courses, right? So my brother took his first year as a freshman, and well, at least in the States, that's the States. So my brother took his first year gen ed courses at a really at a state a state university. So he got it really cheap, and then he just transferred to like a better college.
Yes, that's exactly what most people do. They like pay for like their really cheap gen ed classes, like at local, and then transfer out.
And then they ditch out. They're like, peace. Yeah. The only organization I've been president of is my Computer Science Honor Society chapter at my undergrad university. And that was mostly because the facility liaison needed someone to sign us certificates for the new members. Oh. You needed and I was always messing around the hall in the tutoring center. I see. The Honor Society chapter reminded me of the National Honor Society. Did you guys ever do that?
Yes.
You guys ever do that? It was like in high school. It was like a cult. It's like a thing where you join this like, society and you get this badge and you can get a pin too. You could get a pin.
Yeah, that's easy
and a membership card. If you only pay like send a payment of like $45 whatever to their organization, you too could have this pristine looking like badge saying you're part of their National Honor Society. It was an honor because it was only given to people with like a certain percentage score or higher or whatever. Yeah.
I remember that. My parents are like, whatever makes your resume look good, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
US for sure.
You had to do like you had to fulfill a number of community service.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to do
I
sign up in car washes and stuff.
I worked at the food stand on Friday night football games for junior students because I already was gonna be there because we practiced on the football field before for marching band. So I'm like, I'll just help the parents at the food stand. And they were really like, the parents were super nice and they just kind of let me vibe there. They're like, shh, don't worry about it. You just sit in the back and make pretzels. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. I just feel like I did so much in high school. I joined so many like clubs, so many things to bulk up my resume, and now I'm just like,
I think I burnt myself out in high school and there's just no going back.
I definitely did. And the thing is, like, high school wasn't even that fun. It wasn't a great time. It was pretty yes, academically it was very stressful. I kind of did it to myself, but also just like everyone was so cliquey, you know? Like I was like so cliquey. And
I like high school. I like high school better than uni.
Really? I'm the opposite. Yeah. It was fun. It also didn't help that the freshmen ended up being taller than me. Like some of the freshmen and I was really mad. I was like, what the fuck?
I think it's even worse.
But there's like 6 feet freshmen over there.
Like I felt like the cliques for the schools were even worse if you're in in a band, because I had like 100 people, but like the rich kids who were always like top of their class, like even though I was top of my class, they didn't want anything to do with me because they were like, nah, your parents are poor. We don't want anything to do with you. And I was like, wow, cool. I totally like this. It was really frustrating because, like, you know, these are people that I spend all day every day with, and they want nothing to do with you. Nothing. It's so awkward.
Like, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I speak to like 3 people from high school. Like, not even.
I speak to only 2. Only 2.
Like,
they had their chance.
I've had like, because I'm still like you're mutual friends, right? So I've seen people like, oh, so and so had their like second baby, or like so and so got engaged, married.
Wow.
I'm like, who is this person? Who is this person?
No, I stopped going to Instagram because not only high school, everyone from your high school and uni were getting married, or were having kids, or were just like going high in life. I'm just like, I'm done with this. This isn't helping me.
I'm done.
It was even worse because my friend would be like, "Oh, did you hear so and so from high school got has 3 kids now?" I'm like, "Who?" And my friend would be like, they sat next to you in class, and I'm like, "Who?"
Okay.
They whip out the yearbook and they're like, "This person right here. Don't you recognize them? Their name, their face?" I'm like, "Who?"
Who?
Something that I didn't like. Something that I didn't like was, we have this group, class.
Facebook
group.
Yeah.
Facebook group, and like one of the girls that has like it's like her account and is her boyfriend husband account. I don't know their relationship status, because like it's it's a name, then his first name, then her last name, and then his last name. Yeah. So basically, she from time to time put like makeup that she was probably selling promotions and no one cares about it, so she deleted. And then she gets a baby, and the first thing that she says is sharing it there, and I just look at it like, this is a Facebook group, high school Facebook group, not the whole Facebook that is probably where you want to share it. We don't care about you.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Like, we talk about like doing a 10-year meeting, but
yes. Like
that doesn't mean that we want to see your baby.
Oh yeah, speaking of reunions, it's so crazy because like they're doing like signups and stuff and being like, oh, you know, if we were to do this, like, who wants to show? I'm like, I don't really want to talk to any of you again. Lurk into shadows. Just like, yeah, no. Just kind of like mumbled and like didn't say anything else. But yeah, no, I don't remember majority of people from, and also like people change a lot, you know, like college afterwards, like.
No.
I probably wouldn't even recognize a lot of people. I mean, some people stay exactly the same. Some people I can probably recognize. Other people, I don't think I could recognize, you know?
Look, I went to my cousin's wedding, and like, one of the cousins' bride was actually a guy that I met like since we were a baby. Like, we literally know each other since we were a baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, he was the bride's cousin, like, his mother was her aunt, and my cousin is like, his mother is my father's sister. So like, we didn't know that it will end up like our cousins marrying each other. It's like, we didn't see each other. We knew each other since we were babies, but we didn't see each other like since 7th grade because he moved to France. And we saw each other. We could immediately recognize each other because we didn't change anything, the two of us. And then our parents and like other family members just called us out on that. We just keep looking the same. We are just older.
We copy paste, but like stretch. It's like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just stretch upwards, you know?
Yeah, and he has like facial hair now.
Woo! My book has shipped. Woo! I got an update. Cool. More books I will put on my bookshelf, and I will not read. Anyways.
Maybe you should read.
I will. I just feel like there's so much stuff to do, you know? Like, okay, when is there time to read? I got emotes to do, commissions to do, bullet streams, videos to edit, stickers to draw and print, and I just League to play.
League to play.
You know, just no time for reading, you know.
Oh no.
I think
I have so many books to read.
When I went on vacation, I brought my book, and like I think I read like maybe half of the book, and then I feel like when I was younger, I could just sit down and then read and not do anything else until the book is completed. And I feel now, either with how we are on our phones or social media, or like maybe I'm more impatient, maybe I'm more ADHD, like I don't know, I just can't sit still. I read like 3 chapters, I'm like, okay, like I want to skip forward, or like it's not capturing my attention, but it's a good book. It's not that's the issue. It's me. I'm the issue.
I feel so called out when he said that.
Right? It's like,
it's
oh,
not
I
the
finished
book.
a chapter. What's on TikTok?
I actually noticed that. I've been reading lately, and I was reading, and I was almost finishing the book, and I was just like, when is this book ending? Like, I was enjoying reading, but at the same time I was just like, why?
I caught myself doing that. I caught myself like reading and then just kind of like wanting to flip a couple pages to see, right? But I'm like, you know, like, wait, I could just slow down a bit, just read it, enjoy it. And I'm like, just no, what happens next? And I feel like it's a lot of like, you know, when we like, I watch a lot of like TikToks or YouTube shorts, right? It's very easy to just keep scrolling if something doesn't capture your attention right away. And with a book, usually you have to like, you know, ramp up to it. I still didn't finish The Sun and the Star. I'm still on it.
I think my problem is just like, what you called me out when I said, like, don't tell me that the year is already ending. Because, like, I'm reading the book, but then I'm thinking, like, I still have so much things to do.
Yeah,
So
as you're
that just
reading
makes me,
it,
like, yeah.
as you're doing it, in your mind, you're like, but I could be doing something else. I could be doing so-and-so, like, something else.
Yeah, and normally I'm reading while, like, hearing my like, one of my VODs to see if, like, there was a clip that could have been made and was missed, or, like, what happened in my stream, if there was any problem or anything, while uploading a VOD, and, like, I'm reading while doing that. And still feel like I can be doing it.
Productive.
Yeah, but I still feel like I still have so much to do.
Like, I think for me, I multitask too much to the point where I don't think that, like, I can focus on one thing anymore. Like, whenever I'm working on art, I'm also watching YouTube and I'm also uploading stuff. I'm doing so much all at the same time, as well as playing phone games. Because I'm like, I need to do my dailies on my phone games.
The daily.
So I'm sitting here just multitasking so hard, and I'm like, did I comprehend anything that just happened? No, I did not. Yeah. I don't remember what I just watched.
I think for me, it's like the list doesn't shorten.
Yes.
Because, like, even though I finish stuff, more stuff pops up. So the list never ends. So I never feel like I'm making progress. I feel like I finish one thing, but, like, 10 other things takes its place. And I feel more, like...
I feel like the stress is always, like, piling up.
Than ever. Because, like, and the thing is, I can only blame myself. I only have myself to blame. And because I'm like, oh, I'm going to open commissions. I'm going to do this. And then I'm like, oh, I want to open a store. Okay, gotta get stuff ready. Oh, I wanna like, you know, make seasonal stuff. Like, I was like, oh, Halloween, my favorite holiday. Like, I want to, you know, make, like, you know, I don't know, stuff badge or something. I want to acknowledge it. And I'm like, wait, hang on, that's more work. Hold on.
I caught myself doing that yesterday. So bad.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Do we have time for this? My to-do list never ends.
Like, I have so much to do, and yet I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make sub badges. Why was that the first thought I had? No, finish the commissions you already have.
Your to-do list never ends, Nomi? Why do you think I have the status that I have since December?
Crazy. Oh, you know what else is crazy? I just got a coupon from Etsy going, we're giving buyers $5 off their eligible order by spending more than $25. I'm like, I see, we're giving you money to spend more money.
I haven't bought an Etsy in a while.
No. I will be strong. It's really crazy because, like, I like scrolling on Etsy because it's so, like, handcrafted, and I don't know, some people have really creative ideas, right? And then I look at the shipping fee and then I cry. But now that I'm looking into selling on Etsy, I'm on the opposite end. I'm like, I see how the shipping fee works now.
Yeah.
And it's not only that. Most of the time, it's also people that isn't even on the same country as you.
Yeah, international. It's pain.
Like my Percy Jackson like emblem, like patch emblem that I got for cabin 6 was like €12, something like that, or maybe more, because of like the shipping. Like the budget wasn't that much, but the shipping just made it increase, because it was coming from, like, I think it was California. Like it wasn't even on the same ocean.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like, when I did the manufacturer for the keychains and the pins, right? They're like, okay, well, this is how much it takes to make the pins and the keychains, and then this is how much it would be to ship. And at first I was like, holy crap, like, it was that's a lot of money, right? And then I thought about it and I was like, because you can't envision, like, in my mind, I did not, because what I give them is a piece of digital. It's not even printed. It's a digital image of, right? Like, I was just like, I've been, like, measuring to see how large it is and how long, you know, how big it would be and everything. It did not occur to me how many keychains and pins there were until it actually arrived. And I was like, this is a really heavy box. I'm struggling to lift it up the stairs. Wow. So, like, shipping is kind of cheap now. now that I know how big the box is, how heavy it is, and it's shipped halfway across the world to me, you know, like, pretty good deal. But at the time, I was like, that shipping price. Is there any way to lower that? Like, can you use a different carrier or something? Like, that's, oof. And now I have like a huge box, and like I'm like lifting stuff out. I'm like, kind of heavy. and then like it makes sense because like the pins are metal, right? They're made from metal.
Yeah.
I'm getting an arm workout, but I can't lift these up the stairs.
Nomi doesn't need to go to the gym anymore. She just
No, I need to go to the gym. I actually do. But not tonight. I have D&D tonight.
Man, when you talk about making pins, like I really want to, but I already have so much other stuff to take care of. I'm just like, no, one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
It was an interesting like process because they use like a Pantone color thing, which is not what I did when I first drew it, obviously. So then I had to like pick and match my colors.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I had to, because you had to show the front and the back, and then you had to mark where you wanted the pin, like the pointy part to be, right? And then you have to mark and then you have to mark like if you wanted like a logo, like your name or right? And then you have to mark like what part was like cut off, what part was the edge part, like the gold or rose gold or silver part, and then what part was colored. It was really interesting, and it was very specific, and I had to watch a lot of videos to be like, how do they want this formatted, right?
So the best way, it sounds like, before you even color is just pull up like the Pantone colors beforehand.
It's so stupid because like it kind of looks like if you go to Home Depot and you grab all the paint chips, right? It kind of looks like that. Or like if you use like hair dye, right? And you pick up all the colors for hair dye. It's like that. But the physical, it's like $100-something bucks. It's like $200.
What?
I'm like, why would you pay for that? Yeah. I'm like, why would you pay for that? Because what you would do is you would literally have it in physical copy, and then you would hold it up against the screen, but your monitor is a different color. That's the whole point, right? Yeah. So
that
then
sounds so useless.
I found a digital version. I don't know if it was like pirated or not, but it was free, so I downloaded it. Cough.
Get 'em!
I literally color picked my original color, and I literally just kind of drew on the color sheet and picked what color was closest. And I had to mark it. It was interesting. Yeah, but I mean,
that's wild.
It's just crazy because it's metal, they literally like they use machines obviously on computers, but they have to cut it out with metal, like it's a metal mold. And so the metal mold itself is a lot of money. And then you pay for each pin. So the guy was telling me, she was like, or he, I don't know, they were like, yeah, it's not worth it if you only make 50 because your turner, like, it's gonna cost more, with the amount that the mold is. So I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm like, I want them all. But yeah. So that's why I couldn't do a design for every single one of my designs. Because like, yeah, that's expensive.
It's a bit pricey. If you really want to do it, I mean, I guess it sounds like it's worth it. So far, you've got no.
I mean, it's worth it if if you either do pre-orders or you're confident with like the design that would sell. So I was like, maybe in the future, if I see what design is popular, I'll like think about it. But yeah, I haven't been able to play D&D with my group in a while because there's 7 of us and our schedules don't like each other. Feels bad, man. Hey, it's like me hanging out with my friends IRL. We make plans like 3 months in advance. We meet up once and then we don't talk to each or see each other again because none of our schedules align. It's true. But yeah, we're lucky because we only have 4 players and 1 DM, so 5 players in our D&D group. So it's a smaller group and it's pretty consistent every other week. But yeah, I'm surprised because this is like my first D&D group and it's been over a year. We're still going. Feel like that long.
That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because we take a long time to do our quests, that's why. We get distracted. Mostly because Cronus is there.
Makes sense.
We get really distracted.
Pink or orange?
Orange.
Orange.
Okay.
I don't even know for what.
I don't know, but for Zeph.
I'm just looking at like changing like the model's dress color because I'm like orange theme. But it's perfect because the orange looks pretty good. So I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good combo.
Zeph was here.
It's
I
my
could hear it
favorite.
in my head.
It's okay. I think it looks pretty good.
Please, Zeph is streaming. There you go. Let me just go lurk in a bit. Oh, DVD. I'm late, but I still want to stream. What a great stream title.
Yep. I feel kind of bad about not streaming, but then I'm like, nah, sometimes they just... Nah.
I mean, I'll take a chill day.
I need to start streaming more, but then I'm like, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. Because if I start like stressing myself out, then I'm not going to enjoy streaming anymore.
Fun. Yeah, I get that. I feel like for me, it's more like, what do I stream? I have all of these art stuff. Do I even play? I remember when I first started last year, right? At the end of the year, Twitch gave a recap, and they're like, "Oh, you're mostly high in it was just chatting, art makers, crafter and maker, and also League." And I was like, "Oh, interesting." And now I'm like, I haven't played. I haven't streamed League for so long. I don't.
Yeah,
I play League, but I don't stream it. You know. And I don't think
you edit on
24
the category sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't think the 24 hours
they
counted. I put it at special events, didn't I?
Yeah, it will appear at special events, but we also streamed it before, like June. When was June Subathon?
Oh yeah, June's League debut, where she realized she liked mashing buttons.
Yeah, you were also streaming during that time. You had like
yeah. I think that was like near my birthday in June.
But like compared to like
Subathon during that speak.
Ah yes.
But compared to like how much art I've been doing, I'm like, I'm definitely not a League streamer anymore. That chart has definitely dropped off.
Like I struggle just to pick out a game now. I know that sounds wild. You have like a bajillion games. It's like just sit down and play something, brain. Come on.
It's
chill
crazy.
Something.
It's crazy because like when Steam had their sale, I bought so many games on sale, and I'm like, but I don't feel like playing it.
I don't feel like it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I just look at the games and I just like. Yeah, I don't feel like playing that. I don't feel like playing that. Let's just try this one.
I feel like having more games is actually an issue for me. Because now I have so many that I'm indecisive. I'm like frozen with indecisiveness. I'm like, no.
I never finished Alice. Well, yeah, I'm never going back to that game. I don't think Alice is a game for me. Oof.
Platform?
It's platform, but it's janky. Because it's not meant to be PC. So when they I don't like did it to the PC. They didn't fix anything and they just kind of let it be.
Oh.
And the thing is, like, it has a great following. Like, I love it because of the art style and it's really cool. But not great in terms of platforming.
Oh, Yuri!
Hi, Yuri.
Wow, so many raids to do.
Yeah. The thing is, Nomi was just like, "Oh, I'm already done with the bullet journal," and
I've been
she
done.
just. When we joined her, start talking, and she just kept talking.
How are you guys? Look, speak of the devil, playing League. How was League? Your stream went well. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Harpsy. But yeah, we were just talking about how I haven't streamed League in a while. People are playing League.
I only touch League with you. Like I don't play with anyone else because I'm just like I just play with y'all. When I think about like anything else, I'm just like I don't want to play alone. It's too scary.
I think the only times I played alone, like the first time was Ari, and I was still level like 20 something, and I had people from level higher than me just screaming at my face. And I was
Oh,
just like,
no.
really new player. I had gotten there. I don't know how I was level 20 something. But I was a really new player. And then I just, like, because after 6 people, especially on you, I went just like, yeah, I'm not playing League alone. But then they appear with TFT, so I'm just like, this is only League part that I'm going to be playing alone.
I think it's definitely with people, with friends.
Yeah.
I tried playing alone a few times, you know, for like the first few days, and it wasn't terrible, but like I had the chat off for a few days because I'm just like, I'm scared. People are mean. They're mean to each other.
Really mean.
And I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Be nice. Be nice.
I was called by a Clev. I still remember I was called by a Clev.
What?
Yeah, the one that writes the words. The person who was playing
they were playing
characters.
Okay. Well, I mean that's fair. He's the only character that gets a curse line. So you know, got a foul mouth on him.
Thank you for the redeem, Solid. Luck. I hope it was worth it.
Woo! But yeah, no, it's I think like I don't understand why they think that yelling at you will make you play better. Like you're new. Even if you're not new, if you're having off day, it's like, yes, you yell at me how bad I am farming. I will now farm better magically. Like, no.
Wow. I've improved greatly. Thank you for screaming.
Right? I need friends. If I'm going to suffer through League, it's not alone. Exactly. League is hard.
Like I barely understand like the concept
what you're doing,
of
right?
League.
Yeah, that's because you
and
just
then when people like argue, and I'm like, I don't even know what that word even means. What do you mean?
They're yelling at you, but you don't know what you did wrong.
It's like I'm just vibing. Like I thought I was supposed to be here.
And June doesn't understand words in English in NA. Imagine on EU that's we don't speak in English in general, so
I would have no idea what you guys were talking about. I'd be like, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? It sounds like it's a
good thing, bad thing?
No, remember when we played Heroes of the Storm and me and Denka just went like, oh, they are speaking Russian on chat, and we were just like, it's so normal.
I don't know what that means. I felt so hard in my element.
Yeah, Nomi was just like, what is happening? And me and Denka were just like, we just ignored it.
Just question mark missing ping, huh?
Like I wonder how people in 14 play in like EU, since like every server it's just a combination of like the entire European continent. I'm like, how does that work?
Probably
Ask Ari and Cell. They play 14.
They probably like pick up a little bit, you know, of the more popular words being used. You know? You know, like when you learn Spanish from Cronus, you know, you learn specific words.
You know what is the worst part? Well, playing League is when Boyshoot learns the bad words in other languages. And then he starts saying those words in chat. And I need to be the one taking care of it because most of the time I had like that luck that we are playing against Portuguese people. And he just says Portuguese words. And I'm just there like, why did you do that?
Oh no.
Why?
The root of the problem comes back to Boichu, I see.
I haven't played with him in a while, but also he's technically an installed League, so...
Yeah. I haven't even seen the new champion, because I've mostly been playing, like, ARAMs, and, like, I don't think a lot of people own the new champions yet, but apparently, according to Yuri, countered by Wukong, and as a jungle queen, Wukong main. I see. I don't know how to play Wukong either. I just know that she has a freaking long dash, and it makes Vex sound really sad, and as a Vex player, I am not happy. You know, I am not happy. It's like seeing your character, like, but someone else, but with a better ability than... No! It's like the same thing that happened with Seraphine. As a Sona player, I was unhappy.
Like, I only know...
All my characters are getting upgrades.
I only know when there is a new League character because of Nomi. Like, me knowing about League characters is the same way as Nomi knowing about new Genshi characters.
I like watching the cinematics because they're pretty.
Yeah, I also like to watch them, but then I reached a point where I really never cared that much for League. I just wanted to play with friends. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like with Genshin. I don't play Genshin, but boy, the characters are pretty.
yeah, Genshin
I
is
will-
a super. Say.
Oh, I was gonna say I admire them from far away. You play the game for me.
I have a shelf if you want to see it.
Exactly.
I have a shelf. I have a Linnae that is a new guy. I have Zhongli.
I think
Fenty,
when
Diluc,
I think back
Lee.
when like Seth streamed Genshin and he was like, Nomi, look, I pulled a shell for you. I was like, oh my gosh.
When Zeph got Xiao C6 and he was so happy.
Not his wallet though.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I play Overwatch often, and many times have I had tank teammates trash on me because I'm too rational to not bum rush with them into the Lion's Den. I played Overwatch for a total of 1 time. I had no clue what was happening. I played Diva because I kind of got her down because she kind of just tanked everything, and I just charged in one direction, and I just kind of died. But I was kind of the bait. But I had no idea what was happening. It was just really like.
I mean, if you ever want to play, I mean, I'm always here.
I played the first Overwatch in someone's PC because it was just for me to try it, and I wasn't understanding anything of what was happening.
I don't know what was happening. It was
honestly, sometimes I still don't know what's going on.
And then you can change characters. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, right.
What?
And then I went to play Paladins. That isn't that different from Overwatch, and I was still the same. Like, what is going on?
I mean, I only like a few characters because I'm a support main. I can't play tank. Don't expect me to get in the front. I will cry. Don't do it to me.
Yuri says, "Okay, I'm gonna head out and to eat. Oh, yes. Remember to eat. You have to
yes.
Be full. So
Yeah.
Take care. Hope you're doing all good. I'll be bailing, but I'll leave a lurky. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you so much for all the chatting. And yeah, go enjoy your food. Enjoy your food and then relax, eat, relax. Don't food coma, and then head to bed.
Food coma.
I don't know.
If it's going to bed, it's food coma.
I try not to food coma. I feel like I should probably end stream soon because I'm chatting. Yeah, and then maybe like I defrosted chicken. I don't know what to cook.
I don't have to have dinner because I already have. While mommy was still streaming after she came back from the thunder, but yeah, I also need to end stream.
Okay. Are you gonna end stream soon too, T? Because you're done.
Yeah, I'm probably going to stream to end now.
Okay. Do you want to do a double raid, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. You have anyone that you wanna? Who is on?
Just I was just checking something on chat.
I don't have very many people that's on. I just have about like 4 people. I don't know if you know all of them.
I don't even know who is on my side.
Let me refresh. I gotta refresh.
I know that Nomi's on. Danny raided. Zeph is on.
Oh wow. Yeah, Zeph's on. I see that Van's on.
Van's on. Ignis is on.
Yeah, Ignis is on.
I'm still waiting for it to load.
Cecil is on. I don't know if you guys know Cecil.
I don't know.
That name isn't strange, but
yeah, they do a lot of art. Probably you would know through Valky and Choco.
Oh.
Hey, look, Sirius is on.
What?
Wait.
Why is it taking so long to load? What is happening to my poor PC?
Genshin. Oh no, the PC's like, ugh, we dead now.
Ugh. Just
you
defeated sigh.
To the ground. we refuse to work now. Bleh.
Yeah, on my hand I have Zeph, Nomi, Ignis, those.
Kuzi.
My problem is that when we put someone on when we put someone on the magazine, I normally follow them, and then I follow people that we raid, and then I end up with a lot of people.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Neko is on, but she's EU, so I don't know if she's. I know her from Taco. Oh, I know. Yeah. I also saw another person that I never read before, but she read me a couple of times. Yeah. I still need to see how long she's streaming. To tell you, she's streaming art for 1 hour. She's streaming art for 1 hour. I'll put it on Discord chat.
Alright, cool. I will follow in these footsteps.
Who is this person? What do I want to put as the read message?
Oh no. You broke her.
Craft Ray? Craft Ray?
No. I guess Craft Ray. We didn't really do crafting, but yeah, sure.
No, technically we did. You did bullet journal. I did a craft kit. So
yeah, Craft Ray. Craft Ray it is. Oh, Sirius says
with a Twitch rocket.
Hi, the Twitchy cat.
I love your voice and how you talk about stuff with your friends and POV of stuff. I related to a lot of the stuff that you said. I'm glad that people can relate. I worry that like I didn't have a lot of like.
Oh, I remember now. I forgot to close the window. Where is my
crafting as well, and it could get lonely sometimes on night shifts, and you made the time fly by faster. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Have a good rest. See you on your next stream. Thank you so much, Sherry. I hope that the rest of your shift goes by quickly. And you won't fall asleep. I feel like if I do a night shift, I'm always wanting to just close my eyes a bit, and then I'll probably get fired.
I got the